Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is a Friday evening here in the United States. I'm Seren. I'm joined by Matt and Joe.
Unfortunately for her, it's me. I'm Joe.
Matt is choosing to remain silent, and we are going to be ranking Nintendo games. You,
Again.
you know, these ones. We finished 1996, so here's 1997. You are not intentionally silent. Oh boy.
Oh, oh, wait, what?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, there you are. What?
Uh, Good question. I had to unplug my microphone and plug it back in. I wonder how
Fuck
many
yeah.
times that's going to happen tonight.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
good.
So we finished 1996.
So if
Uh,
I just go silent for a while for no discernible reason, let me know.
will do. So normally we'd go to 1997 because it's been quite a while actually since we've done these rankings. But unfortunately, there's a more pressing concern, which is the people need a public service. And that public service is the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U eShops are going away on March 27th. That is the last day to buy games on either eShop.
It is 10 days from now.
So, I gathered everyone so that you can rank the Nintendo games that released, and people can get your opinion of what first party Nintendo games people need to spend their cold hard cash to get before everything quadruples in price on the aftermarket.
Mm,
Are you ready?
Okay. As
that's a
ready
lot of
as I'll ever
responsibility.
be.
Alright. So we have Nintendogs plus Cats, which I've just realized that you two are not getting the video in
Yeah,
Discord, so there it is.
All right.
So, uh, I am gonna assume all three of us are chumps that bought the 3DS on launch.
No, I received it a week before launch.
That sounds even worse somehow.
I knew what was coming and was not able to sufficiently warn people.
I bought it at launch with a copy of this and Street Fighter 4 3D. I no longer own either of those games.
See, my launch day, I think, was just Street Fighter and was Pilot Wings launch,
Yeah.
or was that after?
That
Oh
was
yeah,
launch.
Pilot
Okay.
Wings was launch. It was
All
that
right.
Steel Diver, Street Fighter, Nintendogs plus Cats, and Ocarina of Time.
No, Ocarina
Ocarina
of
was
Time
not
was June.
launched.
Ah,
That was
boy,
3 months later.
Boy, howdy.
No, the big games were that Tom Clancy strategy RPG.
Oh, I had that one. That one was surprisingly not shit, but also
Yeah.
not that great.
Because it was just a DS game that they just moved up, but it was a
Mm.
full. They added a full dev cycle. Yeah, that's surprisingly decent Street Fighter port.
The best-selling version of Street Fighter 4, from what I
Yeah.
understand.
Hey, look, it's Street Pass. We're explaining Street Pass.
Remember
It's
Street Pass?
it's like Bark Mode from Nintendogs, except this time we have a new name for it. Anyways, I like that the comments here are 3 years ago we need this on Switch. 3 years ago I missed this game. 2 years ago I missed them. Please bring this
Oh,
back.
jeez. We still don't have this on. We still don't have a Nintendogs on Switch, huh?
No, and I don't
No.
think we will, because it's not that portable. So we are lumping in all of the Nintendogs versions. This is funny because y'all haven't ranked the first Nintendogs yet.
No, I haven't.
That
But
is true. This is the only Nintendogs I've played, to be fair.
okay,
I've never
but-
played
I
any of
haven't
those.
played any of them.
so this is a collective score between French Bulldog and New Friends, Golden Retriever and New Friends, and Toy Poodle and New Friends, which
Oh, man.
all have the same content. The only difference is what were the starting breeds unlocked. But they sold 3 SKUs.
Oh, I've never played any of these, and I'm not the target audience for them at all, so I don't know how to judge this.
This
I
is
think I
cute.
played it. I think I played a total of like probably 3 hours of this game when I owned it. It's fine for what it's supposed to be. I'd give it an 8. It's
Okay.
fine. I mean, it's just here's a dog on your screen. Fucking.
But now we have cats, though. So
And
it's
now we have
finally a
cat.
good video game.
Look, I have a cat in real
Hey,
life. I don't need
remember-
one in video games.
Remember when the launch marketing slogan was the very vague "Take a look inside"?
I have no memory of this. No.
It's almost as good as how you will play next.
Oh boy.
Anyways, Matt, I need a score.
Shit.
No, that's not a number. I'm not letting you rank this as
to be
shit.
between.
No,
to be
that-
between 1 and 10.
That was not a genuine attempt to rank it. How many more features was there than the previous Nintendogs?
Cats.
Cats,
I-
different types of interactions, different types of pet competitions, stereoscopic 3D, and it looked a lot better.
Okay, yeah, 8 sounds about right.
Alright. Pilot Wings Resort.
Now this one I never bought or played.
Hey, you know what? You said you put 3 hours into Nintendogs Plus Cats. This game has almost 3 hours of content.
Yeah,
Oh,
3 hours
whoa.
of quite good content, I'll argue, but just about 3 hours, which is exactly what you want out of one of like the 4 games at launch day for
$40.
actually for the first 6 months.
This was $40. This is one of the last Woohoo Island games.
I miss Woohoo Island.
You know, the 3DS was the first system I bought with my own money. Just
Same actually.
that's just a fun little thing to point out there.
You dramatically overpaid.
Well,
Yeah.
I had
It's
absolutely
okay. Hey, they made it up to us by giving us GBA games.
Oh, you
I
mean like
had
Ice Climber?
absolutely no context for what video games should cost yet. So I went fully in on this.
Hell yeah. $40 for Pilot Wings Resort, baby.
Mhm.
I bought a 3DS on launch day, and I've never bought a single game console on launch day since, except for the Switch.
Good. Good call.
Yeah.
Alright, I need a score for this. Good game that genuinely still plays well, but yeah, it has about 2.5 hours to 3 hours of content.
I feel like giving this a 7.
Oh,
Seven's
yeah.
about what I was thinking too.
Oh, yeah.
I missed Woohoo Island a lot. I like this thing.
$40 on top of the $250, and so with tax, you're dropping more than $300 for the privilege of being done in an afternoon. And remember, there's no eShop yet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
Ooh.
Let's talk about even worse ways you could spend your money. Let's go into
fuck.
Steel Dive. No, this is great. 'Cause if
Can't remember if I had this one or if I just played that free demo.
I never even played the demo, baby.
So this is great because if you were at E3 2004, they had this game on the show floor and it was almost done. And then but it was pitched as a submarine tech demo of just, here's what you could do with a second screen. And then it vanished for 7 years until it was a launch title for their next system.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And honestly,
Absolutely beautiful.
I would never tell anyone to do this. But someone told me that on archive.org, someone somehow, like, I genuinely don't know, has a ROM of that E3 2004 demo
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
from pre-GigaLeak.
Okay, I am currently sifting through my 3DS games as we speak to see if I owned this.
But,
I-
as someone who managed to, let's say, refresh her memory, yeah, this is just that fucking game from 2004.
Beautiful.
Fuck yeah.
I have in front of me physical cartridges for Pilot Wings Resort, Super Street Fighter 4, and Ghost Recon Tom Clancy's Shadow War, but not Steel Diver.
Good, because this was also $40, and this had 90 minutes of content.
This feels like a 4.
It looks like a 4.
Okay, great. All right. Now, your system has had no games for 3 months. Now it's
People
time for
still-
Ocarina of Time 3D.
Oh,
Steel
10.
Diver get fucking like? Didn't it become an item in Smash? Like the
Yes.
submarine?
Yep.
It's a good item at least.
Well, don't forget when they rebooted Steel Diver later on in the 3DS.
Oh yeah, as a free-to-play online shooter.
Oh, here is my physical copy of Paper Mario Sticker Star. I have no memory of purchasing this.
We'll get there. Joe, I need a score for Ocarina of Time 3D. Will stop sync.
Yeah, I'll give it 10. 10's fine. I like Ocarina of Time 3D. I like it better than regular Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Well, I promise you that no one incriminating is in the chat for this. This is Star Fox 64 3D.
Why, yes, it is a perfect 10. I am in no way saying this under duress.
But look at this new battle mode.
I give it a 9. My heart says this game is a 10, but then I'm reminded that it only had local multiplayer, with the big feature being a physical camera to see everyone literally in the room with you.
Yes, that is the big new feature, is what if it had local video chat? For people in the chat who do not remember this, you had to be within 15 feet and you could see their faces while playing, and this was...
Yeah.
They got on a stage, an E3 stage, to hype this feature up.
I did not know this was in the game.
I'm not willing to say that this is a lesser version of the 64 game, because it has feature parity with the original. It's a fantastic remaster, and given the N64's fucked up analog stick, it's the only way to play this game on a modern system that doesn't suck.
It's
so
true.
My heart says this is a 10, but holy shit, that battle mode thing is audacious. So it's a 9.
Yeah,
The sheer
I'll go with 9.
Alright.
The sheer audacity.
Pokemon Rumble Blast, speaking of the sheer audacity.
Oh, right. Pokemon Rumble.
So you both rated Pokemon Rumble on WiiWare, which was $15. What question you had to ask?
I have 2 questions for this one.
Right.
What did I rate Pokemon Rumble on WiiWare? And number 2, does the eShop exist yet?
The eShop does not exist. Or the eShop does exist.
Okay.
It does, but this is $40. This is on a cartridge. This
fuck.
is not a retail game at all.
Fuck.
Oh, God. I just sort of
this is-
assumed it was an eShop game.
No,
Oh,
not eShop.
God.
This is a full price. So you gave Rumble. Matt, you gave it a 3. Alex gave it a 2.
Whoa, that's
And
a
that-
WiiWare 3.
And that's when it was on WiiWare for $15. This
Ooh.
I owned it on WiiWare for $15.
This is $39.99 and doesn't even have 2x the content. It has less than 2x the content for 2.5x the price.
I don't know if I can call this a 1, but it's definitely a 2.
Okay, but one is for scam.
Yeah, 1 is for scam. I don't think this is a
this
scam.
This is a scam.
No, is this a scam or is this a hustle?
My guy, all you can do is hold up and hit the A button.
They're remarkably honest about what this is, given Pokemon Rumble already exists. I'm saying this is a hustle.
Yeah, but it existed on WiiWare, so no one knew about it.
I give it a 2.
Joe?
I gotta go with a 1. I have to agree. This is a freaking scam.
Great.
It's a scam.
All right, here is Tetris Axis, a game that is long since out of print and delisted. This was Nintendo's Tetris DS sequel that was only on sale for a year and a half.
What the fuck?
It's really good.
I don't think I've ever seen this game.
Yeah, me neither.
So it has your classic modes. It has modes where you're painting and constructing objects. It has Tower Climber.
Holy shit.
It
This
has
is like some fantastic Tetris.
It has Fit, which is fucking through space / Quetzal's corridors. It has Stage Racer. It is, again, all of this is in 3D as well. 3D 60 FPS and online. It has, for some reason, you can use AR cards, which seems like a bad idea, but it's something they were pushing in their launch year. Yeah, versus Shadowwide, versus Battle. Co-op Tower Climber.
This is some good ass Tetris. This
Online
might be a
world
10.
mode. Friend Battle. Also, I think this was like 5. I think it was 35 instead of 40.
Holy shit. I think this is a 10.
Yeah. Long since delisted. Incredibly good though.
Yeah, I am keeping consistent with my rubric of it's day one and this game was just released. If I was going based on how do I feel about this in 2023, it would lose points for how quickly it stopped existing.
Yes.
But in the day one brand new game rubric, it's a 10.
Do I think it's the ultimate Tetris experience? No. I think that's the Tetris effect connected now that it has all of the latest stuff in it.
Yeah.
But
Tetris is fucking good. I'll go with a 10, yeah.
I also
It
think
looks
that
fucking
Grandmaster
rad.
is, yeah. Tetris the Grandmaster, don't forget. Alright. So also, Ocarina of Time, Star Fox 64 3D, Pokemon Rebel Blast, and Tetris Access are all post-price cut, by the way. So, the only games that launched before the price cut, first party, were Nintendogs plus Cats Pilot Wings and Steel Diver, which were all just launch
Holy
games.
shit. Oh my god.
Every single one of these has launched after the price cut.
They fucked that launch up so hard.
It was $250 and they immediately dropped it by $80.
Oh my god.
So here is the first of 2 games that saved the system.
All of my memories of this game have been replaced by 3D World, so I don't actually know what I thought about this game.
This game is, honestly, if you still have a copy, like, genuinely worth a revisit. So it's really good. It's, I mean, the big thing at the time was this is a 3D Mario made by that team, except it has the linear level structure of a 2D Mario, and it has... Unlike World, it has pretty tight level design because World has to account for 4 players at all times. The kind of the only real knock that people had against it was that the first half of the game, and before it it only tells you there's half the game until you beat the first half, and then it says, surprise, there's double the content we told you there was, we lied. That first content where you're playing as Mario is very, very easy. And then, like, the challenging, really clever level design comes in when you're playing as Luigi in the back half.
That's what I like in a Mario game.
That's why I remember being kind of bored by this game.
Yeah, no, you gotta push through about, there's, like... It's not that much content as Mario that is, like... that you have to push through, but...
I was kind of used to that being the case because Galaxy was kind of like that, but I guess not to the extent that 3D Land was.
Yeah, 3D Land was pretty, hey, come on, like, let me get to the harder stuff by the end of it. But no,
Yeah.
this game is really, really, really good, and I ended up, I think I told you, I ended up with 3 copies of it because someone at Nintendo's PR firm couldn't read email and kept sending me copies of this game instead of Skyward Sword when I needed to review Skyward Sword. And I kept saying, you sent me another copy of 3D Land, I'm asking for Skyward Sword. And they're like, oh, you need another copy of 3D Land?
Well, I got you covered. Don't you worry.
Anyways.
My copy of 3D Land appears to be a victim of I let someone borrow it and never got it back.
Damn.
I traded mine back when I was still stupid enough to trade games in.
It is $20 on the eShop.
I would give it an 8 just because, like, I literally don't remember the hard stuff because I didn't get to it. I don't think I even got to, like, that halfway point because I just kind of got bored and stopped playing it.
Maybe 7. I don't know. It's tough because I remember this one so little. It feels like a 7 though.
Okay.
It feels like a game that's fine.
Here's Mario Kart 7.
Speaking of games that just feel fine.
That the game that, for some reason, made the internet mad because it dropped Waluigi, and instead replaced him with the Queen Bee from Galaxy.
Yeah,
Dude, I
that was the right
forgot she
choice.
was in this fucking game.
So
No, that was the right choice. That was the best thing the game did.
So here's the honest thing about 7 from a 2023 lens, not for like rating it, but like if anyone missed this or whatever, 95% of the courses, I think it's only one course that is like a new course for this game, is not like that's the only course that's not in 8 Deluxe or Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you'd want from this game has been repurposed.
And frankly, 8 Deluxe before the new DLC already has all the good 7 tracks.
Yes, it does.
Woohoo Island in 8 Deluxe?
No, but that's not a very good track. I like Woohoo. I emotionally care about Woohoo Island.
Oh, because
it's
that's the one
not
that
a very
everyone
good
broke
track.
online?
No, that was Woohoo Loop. There were 2
Oh.
Woohoo tracks
Oh,
in this game.
that's right.
Woohoo Loop definitely didn't come back.
No.
Yeah,
Why
I've
does it
never
have
really liked 7 that
first-person
much.
motion control? I forgot about that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
Thanks-
also forgot about that. What the
Thanks,
fuck?
launch window 3DS game. Anyways, this is the game that actually saved the system.
Oh,
by
for
far.
sure. I always like Mario Kart to be faster. And 150cc in 7 feels like 100cc in Wii.
Yep.
So this has never been one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, it's slow because hardware.
If I was going to be more objective about it, it would probably be a 7 or 8, but it's a 6 to me.
Okay, Joe.
I'm doing 8. This was the first Mario Kart that I...
You know what that averages
Oh.
to?
What is it?
7, which is also this is not the 7th fucking Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah, the hell it's not.
All right, so this is 3D Classics Excite Bike for the eShop,
All right.
which was
I
an
hope the
eShop
next-
launch game.
I hope the next Mario Kart is just called Mario Kart 11, because there's also no way that you can count up to 11 to get the next Mario Kart, and I just want that more than anything.
It's funny because they've acknowledged Tour as mainline.
Oh yeah, that's why you can't call it 10,
Yeah,
because
Exactly.
then that counts Tour. Like, we need 11, because then that both counts Tour and doesn't count the arcade games.
Whoop. Yeah. So, this is 3D Classics Excite Bike.
Couldn't you not save your custom courses in this?
No, you could. You just couldn't share them online.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which
'Cause
people
I was about...
thought they expected, but
No, I
they-
wouldn't expect that.
people's expectations had not yet been lowered enough.
Yeah.
And so
what
people
did
were
this
like,
cost?
it's a new Nintendo system. These all cost like $10.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have this one.
Yeah, it
This
was
is
it was super cheap at launch, I think.
this is remarkably honest about what it is too. I feel it's a decent price, I would say, and I mean you can't expect too much from this. So I'd say you're getting what you're paying for here. I'll give it a 7. Excite Bike's pretty good.
Joe.
What did I give the original Excite Bike?
Oh fuck. Dude,
No,
that was
yeah.
so many years
That
prior.
was so fucking long ago.
And also, it released a couple decades earlier too.
Exactly. You gave
the joke
Excite
of
Bike.
it.
You both gave Excite Bike a 7 in 1985 as a launch game for the NES.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 5. I don't
I-
care about Excite Bike.
I don't know. If you're paying $10 for Excite Bike in 3D and you get upset that you got Excite Bike in 3D, like, what are you looking for?
I wouldn't be upset. I just wouldn't fucking buy it.
Here's 3D Classics Xevious.
Never played
That game
Xevious.
just got added to NSO.
Yeah, but this is the better way to play it because there's depth. So you can see your ship clearly above the background and actually know what's an enemy and what's not.
Is that a problem? Actual ZV?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've never played Xevious. I don't know that that problem makes the basic version sound like a 5. So I don't know, maybe a 6.
Okay.
Just 7. It looks decent.
Uh.
What are the problems?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this next one.
Oh fuck.
I've also never played Urban Champion, but I exclusively hear bad things.
I didn't even fucking realize this had a 3D classic.
Yes, no,
version.
this was the most infamous one of the 3D classics because you're like, who in the fuck at Nintendo looked at their NES lineup and said, this is the one? So
he's gonna be in Smash, guys. He's coming to Smash.
Look at this new camera angles.
Oh,
so that
boy.
you can just... Again, for people who don't know, this is a quote-unquote fighting game. There's a punch and a block, and that is it. And there is no 2-player.
Yeah, I exclusively hear bad things about this.
This is the worst. This is like one of the worst first-party games of all time for Nintendo.
But is it a scam or is it a hustle?
The original one was a scam. The fact that they brought this back in 3D is the most... What the fuck is happening?
This sounds like a hustle. It's a 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a 1. Sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry, but I'm gonna say I am.
All right, what about Twin Bee? Hey,
Well,
look.
that comment really does paint a good picture from the start.
Oh, I don't think Twitch chat can see the comment. Do you want to read that comment out loud?
It says, I was considering getting this, but after hearing they removed 2-player, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it sure does.
5, I think. I don't really know Twin Bee that well, so...
I've also never played a Twin Bee game. I know the name. That's about it, though. 5 sounds right. If it had a 2-player mode and then they just took it out.
All right, here's this fucking nightmare.
What the
I've
shit?
only seen screenshots of this.
All right,
I've never
I need
seen the game in action.
I need you to hear music and see the game in action.
Ooh.
There is a Smash remix.
There's a what?
Yeah, there's a Freaky Form song in Smash. Full remix. It's a
why
nightmare.
I don't have any memory of that.
You probably blocked it out on
I'll
purpose.
put it on after this.
Probably. Is this just like...
So you draw your character in parts, you say what kind of locomotion it has, and then you control it really shittily by using the touchscreen to drag in the direction you want to go.
Usually these Mad Libs games that have you
all
build
of these
parts
ended up with them making dicks, right? Like that's
Yes.
all that happened in this game.
Yes, and then they had to delete the online sharing functionality by taking it offline, because of course that's how it went. Anyways, this is $12, and was a download game.
I feel like it's a 4, honestly. Like these Mad Libs games where they're like, okay, now draw your thing that serves this purpose. They never end up being that interesting, I think, because it just doesn't. The template that they have to fit everything into does not actually give as much freedom and creativity as it feels like it should.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Can one
Mostly
of you
'cause
read
they
this
took
top
away-
comment?
Since when do we acknowledge this game?
Hang on.
That's good. I like that.
I have genuinely no memory of this song being in Smash. Holy shit.
I'm trying.
You could go to dogehype.com though.
Yeah, no. Scam.
Oh, good, thanks.
I'm glad the Freaky Forms music is still going while this is happening.
Hell yeah, it is. It says I have blocked and reported, but it is not going away.
What stage does this play on?
Any
in
of
Wii
the
U? It's like obviously in Ultimate it can play on any of the
yeah.
regular ass Smash stages, but where Where on Wii U? Where the fuck does it play there?
I have no idea. Anyways, I'm just gonna. Oh, god damn it! Why can I not delete this fucking comment? Seriously? Seriously, Twitch? You're really gonna do this to me? Fuck you.
What?
Yeah, it's not going away. Twitch moderation is broken.
Fuck yes.
Beautiful.
Are you
What a great thing to be broken.
Are you
As God intended.
What is this? YouTube?
fuck? Well, obviously everyone ignored the fucking thing in the VOD. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Wow, what a great fucking system. Anyways, here is
Well, I guess with Twitch's moderation down, is it a scam or is it a hustle?
oh fuck. It's a scam. Oh. Sorry, I'm yes, the Freaky Forum song plays on Miiverse among other ones. Perfect.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. So this is 3D Classics Kirby's Adventure, which is oh great, here's a 36-second video. Thanks Nintendo of America.
What's the frame rate?
Lock
Is
30.
the 3DS? Is the 3DS also?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dying?
Are you fucking kidding me? Do they know that the moderation is broken? No, so the thing about the 3D Classics is that from a code-based perspective, they're all ground-up remakes.
That means the frame rate doesn't drop.
This is a highly improved version of Kirby's
Yeah,
Adventure.
this is a better version of the original. Then, like, it is better than the original game, and the original game is quite good.
Yes,
I
it
fucking
is.
love Kirby's Adventure. That game fucking rules, but also the NES choked on it from like beginning to end.
This is fully playable with a locked steady frame rate, even in 3D.
Yeah, that's why this is the definitive version of it.
Yes, it is.
Um,
And it's
like
$10.
That's a fucking 10.
It's $10 and still on the eShop. Y'all can still get this for the next 10 days.
I'm feeling a 9.
Okay. All right.
I'm still not totally sure I'd recommend it over Return to Dreamland nowadays, but it's a good fucking version of a good fucking game. Pushmo's rad.
Yeah, here's Pushmo.
I never played Pushmo.
Oh my god, Joe.
Well, your time's running out.
Joe, you need to play Pushmo. Also, yes, it on the 27th, the entire franchise goes away because it didn't get a physical in any region on any version on any platform.
Beautiful. Great.
So the whole franchise is going away forever in 10 days. And you know what? Pushmo fucking rules. There's also Stretchmo, which is a free-to-start game in the series that, again, you could just download it and play the first few levels for free and see if you like it.
I wonder if my 3DS is even charged.
You can plug it in and then, you know.
I'm
Anyways.
trying to remember, because I know I got stuck in this game. I'm trying to remember if I got bullshit stuck or I was like 19 and stupid stuck. Actually, no, I wouldn't have been 19 at this point.
Hell yeah, Pushmo clone. Oh yeah, this is 2011. So this is like the premier first-party game on the eShop in the launch year, because it sure as shit wasn't Freaky Forms, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
No, this game ruled. It had full user-generated content using QR codes, which is I guess a neat way to not have to build an online infrastructure that you then moderate. Yeah, just a great fucking puzzle game.
I'm gonna say a 9 for this.
It has 3 sequels. Yeah. All of which are going away. Joe.
What did Matt give it? Spaced out.
Matt, give it a 9.
I'll go with Matt. Unlike me, Matt has played it, and I've heard nothing but good things about Pushmo. So.
All right. Let's talk about Oh, yeah, how do you find a video
Oh
of Swap
boy.
Note?
Whatever happened to Swap Note?
Uh Japanese legal system happened to Swap Note?
You know what? For what it is, as a free software that I had a very good time using,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was an 8.
Alright. Someone loved sending pictures of their genitals to minors.
No, I did not do that. But I would say that my friend group got some good use out of this that had surprisingly few dicks in it.
Okay, well that's good.
I don't know if I'd say surprisingly, but yeah,
Surprisingly few, I said.
that's what yeah.
Joe, what do you give the tool to prey on minors?
I give it a 7. Like I said, we had our friend group used it a bit. I don't
Okay.
remember anything about it.
Yeah, Swap Note was cute. Until people got arrested for using it.
People could get arrested for using anything.
Then it was decidedly less cute. Alright. So, we're going to 2012, and again, I'm skipping the Wii and DS games and only going for games that are on eShops. So, I'm not going to pull up footage. New Super Mario, unless you need it. New Super Mario Brothers U?
I don't like the new Super Mario Brothers games. I'll give it a 5.
I like them.
Wow.
I like them fine enough. This is where I started to feel like, oh, this is actually no. This was before 2.
I've
No, this
never
was after
liked
2.
any. I've never
It
liked
was
any of
after
them.
2.
Yeah, no, you are seeing, this is, because this is grouped by console, and so it goes home console,
I don't-
handheld. So
I don't have the stream the
Oh
stream
yeah, don't worry.
turned on,
New
so.
Super Mario Brothers 2 comes out 12 weeks before this.
Oh, then I like this decidedly less.
It is by far the better game. But
It is.
But
No,
comes
you're right.
out-
You're right. No, you're right.
But it comes out 12. It comes out 3 months after the last full priced one of these.
You know, I'm gonna say 8. I think. But this was definitely where New Super Mario Brothers started to feel like, okay,
Yes.
I guess we're still doing this.
Of the
Which I would actually no. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I want to leave room to go up for Luigi U.
Okay.
The new Super Mario Brothers games are literally the only Mario games that have made me almost fall asleep.
U is the best one by far, and to start with, it's because it lets itself be difficult during the main campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Which none of the others do. Alright, Nintendo Land.
Oh boy.
This one's
Ooh.
like
When you search for Nintendo Land, the third result is the Super Nintendo World Direct.
I really want to give this one a higher score than it deserves.
So, the Animal Crossing attraction, the Luigi attraction, Mario Chase. Then you have all the bad ones, like Takamaru's Ninja Castle and Crash Course and Balloon Trip Breeze. And it doesn't show the other ones, because they're the even worse ones. And then you get Battle Quest and Metroid Blast, which for some reason is a hardcore game. And then Pikmin Adventure. And then we're never gonna talk about Octopus.
This game is very fun, I think.
it's fun for a novelty.
It's also
like
a
they
full
said, what
$60 release.
It's $59.99, baby.
It also came with the Wii U, didn't it?
Only
was the-
only some SKUs.
This is the first $60 Nintendo game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo games were 50 on Wii, and now this is 60. No, remember, Joe, they had the white Wii U that had 8 gigs of storage and no game, and then they had the black Wii U, which was $50 more, and it included the $60 game, a 10% rebate on all your purchases for the first 3 years, and a charging dock and a plastic stand, and 32 gigs of storage.
I didn't know about the fucking rebate thing. What the hell?
And the reason that all of that existed was so that they could say starting at $2.99.
Mm-hmm.
So they made a SKU that didn't include this game that was bad.
They sure did.
But because of that, this was sold. You did not use that rebate to
I
its full
might
potential?
actually.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
really...
I actually might fucking have a physical copy of this game. I
Yeah,
don't know
no,
I do
why.
too.
Because the pack-in Wii U came with a physical copy because it sure as shit didn't want to make you
Well,
download it because there was no storage.
I bought my Wii U from somebody. I didn't buy it from a store.
It probably came with this.
It might have. They did give me like 2 games alongside it. Nintendo Land might have been one of them.
Must have been. All right. I need a
Yeah,
score.
it's a 7, I guess. Maybe it.
Oh, whoops.
This game feels like what if Wii Sports, but like even shorter lasting novelty.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, fuck you. All fucking restricted for all ages. There we go. Wait. I got it. This is not their fucking... Hang on. I gotta show you their one more thing. Were you cognizant enough of the industry to remember this?
I sure was.
I think so.
Here's our one more thing when we're launching the Wii U. Enjoy.
This was a fun rewatch. Me and my friends do this thing where every year around E3 time we watch the E3 from 10 years ago. So I've seen this recently.
I did that. I did that for a couple years on my Twitch.
What year would this have been?
It's 2012, so the rewatch would have been last year if it's 10 years.
Okay, so I wouldn't have seen this live. I worked at summer camp for a while, so for like a couple years, E3 was
I also didn't
telling me shit on Twitter.
I also didn't see this live because I was at work, so I waited all day to get home and watch the recording.
I was there, and there was not a single person excited in that room. Least of all the Nintendo employees.
Nobody paid to get up and cheer and try and get you to cheer for Todd Howard.
No. And let me tell you, the behind the scenes story on this one was they were doing the rehearsals and realized, oh shit, we need this thing needs a one more thing, and we have literally nothing, and there's nothing we can pull. And they came up with this idea 3 hours before the press conference.
Oh no.
That was not their plan to have a big one more thing with the fireworks. That was this conference is legitimately worse if we don't have it.
I don't agree with their conclusion. I feel like it's worse with the one more thing.
All right, Matt, I need a score before we can move on.
5.
All right. Who is ready for Sing Party?
Is anybody really ever ready for Sing Party?
Oh shit!
I can't pull up a trailer of this because it's all licensed music. So instead, I'm going to pull up images. So here is how this game works. It comes with a microphone. The gamepad has the lyrics. You sing into the microphone, not the mic on the gamepad, with the lyrics. And everyone else goes, ha 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 ha. And what's on stage? Also the lyrics. This was $59.99.
Let's see.
And first party and was the last game by this developer, the developer of DJ Hero.
Hey, what I'm going to do, okay, here on Best Buy, we have a karaoke machine. I'm going to find the cheapest one here, and then we're going to do some inflation calculator. All right. Should I count the Disney Frozen Bluetooth karaoke with Easy Link technology?
Yes,
all right. That one is. Oh no, we've got one for $40. The Sing Station Party Vibe rechargeable all-in-one karaoke system. I don't even need to calculate inflation for that.
Yeah. Yeah, this was $59.99 in 2012.
Fuck yeah.
This is a scam. This is a 1. What's the track list? What's the track list?
Call Me Maybe was the headliner.
Okay, maybe it's
This
a
is
2
a
then.
2.
Yeah, it's a 2. The song's good.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the track list right now. Call Me Maybe, Glad You Came, Party Rock Anthem, Only Girl in the World, I Want You Back, YMCA, Justin Bieber's Baby,
You know,
Queens Don't Stop Me
a
Now,
Nintendo track list.
Kids in America, Surfing
song from
USA, I Will Survive, Power of Love, Walking on Sunshine, Katy Perry's Firework.
Oh, all the songs that you can license for 10 pennies?
All the songs that are already probably like bulk licensed for
Love
karaoke
Shack by the
machines.
B-52s.
Oh man, they did Rock Love.
Here's a question. Why did this Nintendo first party launch game trailer open with Ayane naked getting a massage?
Because Koei Tecmo.
To ruin your vacation, but we need you, Ayane.
Doesn't
Effective
surprise me.
marketing.
I mean, I can't lie and say it's not, but also like
So, this game
Violence
was...
Reborn.
This
baby.
game, I believe, had about a 40 Metacritic on 360 and PS3, and then they announced the Wii U version.
This whole area is
And announced that Nintendo was publishing the Wii U version of a game that had gotten about a 40 Metacritic.
So the vibe I'm getting is that this is a piece of shit.
Yeah, this thing sucks.
Mmm.
And you know what? It runs worse on the Wii U than it did on the other platforms that it launched on 8 months earlier.
Oh god. Did it have any Wii U exclusive features? How
Yes,
did
it
Reggie
did.
spin this one?
Bill
those features?
Trinan was responsible for spinning this one. It has a couple costumes that came after launch.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful.
I'm gonna regret asking this because I've played Fatal Frame and I know what kind of costumes they put in those games. What kind of costumes?
You know.
Okay, that's all I needed
You
to
know,
know.
it's rated M.
This is a 2. It doesn't seem like a scam, but it doesn't seem good.
Oxboxer points out ninjas need self-care too. It's true, but they have a whole series for that. Nintendo decidedly not publishing games in that series.
That is true. Koei Tecmo has an entire franchise just for that.
Just for that character and the other characters in this game going and taking self-care. And by self-care, I mean beach volleyball with jiggle physics.
I'm gonna give this a 3 for the sheer audacity of it. I respect it.
Is it a hustle or a scam?
It's a fucking choice, is what it is.
All right, real quick. Kid Icarus Uprising.
10.
10. Actually, no, 9 because the control scheme makes your hands want to.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, you are the only motherfuckers in 2023 who are giving that game a 10.
Please, for the love of fucking God, put that on the Switch so it has dual analog controls. Oh my God, please,
That game,
please do it.
that game's fucking physically painful to play, but God,
It's one
what
of the best 3DS games.
what
Holy
a
shit.
video game.
All right, I need to ask you about this next game. Speaking of Koei Tecmo, how familiar are y'all with Spirit Camera: The Cursed Memoir?
I'm not.
I'm aware that it exists and is technically a Fatal Frame game.
So,
I have a feeling this is about to unlock a memory.
So, this game did eventually, I believe, come to the eShop in a limited capacity, but by which I mean I think it's gone by now. So this originally released package because Kid Icarus Uprising originally did not release on the eShop because it needed the stand. This game originally did not release on the eShop because it came with a little booklet, because this is an AR game in a horror franchise with really dark and hard to discern pages. So you need to be standing directly under like a kitchen light in order for the AR cameras to see it, at which point you can't see what's on the screen anymore.
Oh, that's a good shit.
Okay, here's gameplay. This is in their lighting conditions, which you could see that's very well lit. And it goes at about 3 frames per second. This is what the gameplay is like. Right here.
So, like, I've only played 2 Fatal Frame games, and
Mhm.
they're the most recent 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they are what I would generously call fine.
What if you paid $40 for what Fatal Frame fans hate?
It looks not
And
great.
it doesn't function.
That's it. I
This
mean,
one, I think this one's a scam.
So this people who have done this exercise, no one has ever wanted to give this above a 1, to be clear. The question is this a 0? That's been the question. Is I'm not sure what I'd call what I saw just now gameplay. No, that's literally the gameplay. That's all you do in this $40 thing. Is you look at pages and it tells you I didn't see the page well enough, scan it again. No, you didn't hold on it well enough. Oh, the lighting conditions weren't good enough. That's all it
This
is.
is a scam. This is a scam.
Oh, 100%.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Okay. Here is Mario Tennis Open for the Nintendo 3DS. It has more content than Aces.
I don't know if
does
I
it
agree with that.
play as well as Aces?
No,
I don't think so. And it doesn't play as well as Mario Tennis 64 because none of them do.
It also has about 15 times the content of Open Tour.
I forgot Open Tour even fucking existed.
Wait, which is Open Tour the 3DS golf game?
No, that's Wii U Tennis.
Oh my fucking god.
Which I forgot came out.
Oh, we'll get there for $59.99.
I don't define that one as a video game.
We'll get there for $59.99.
I mean, it's 5. It's still Mario
Yeah,
Tennis.
this one.
But like, no Mario Tennis has ever been as good as Mario Tennis 64. I'm just gonna say it. That game's great, and the rest of them have been fine.
This one felt like a 4 when I had it at the time. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna say. I liked Aces a fair bit. So
Oh yeah, there were
Oh,
there was a
Christ.
purple 3DS model. All right, so this came out significantly about 3 months before New Super Mario Bros. U. Hey, it's all about the gold. Hey, you know what the best part about this game is? Trying to get through the level without collecting a single coin. A self-imposed challenge.
So this game's version of the killer 1-up mushroom from Mario 64.
this one's a 6, maybe in a 5.
For what it's worth, this is, in North America, the first Nintendo game to have paid DLC.
Oh, then it's a 4.
And the DLC is the best content in the game.
I think this is 5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with 5 just because, again, I already have a bias against New Super Mario Brothers. I don't like it.
Yes, if anyone wants New Super Mario Bros. 2's DLC, if you have the game, that DLC, not even close, it is the best content in the game. You will not be able to play it in 10 days if you do not have it.
It is, as they say, all about the gold.
It's all about the gold. Here's Art Academy lessons for everyone. I love fucking how few of these trailers are actually on Nintendo's YouTube channel. Like, they'll just put them on the 3DS eShop and rely on other people to fucking rip them using off-market capture cards. It's fucking terrible.
As God intended.
So this is Art Academy Lessons for Everyone, which is the 4th Art Academy release.
The only Art Academy I played was Pokemon.
They had 2 on DSiWare, 1 on DS Retail that was a pack SKU of both of those 2 DSiWare games, and then this is the 4th one.
I enjoyed Pokemon Art Academy. I mean, I think it's a neat idea.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, when I was playing Pokemon Art Academy, I did genuinely feel like my art was sort of improving. Not enough that I would draw ever again, but
Yeah. Fang's pointing out that the game about collecting coins was the first one with paid DLC. Yes, that was a coincidence because in Japan the first game with paid DLC was Fire Emblem Awakening.
Ah.
But that game took half a year or 3/4 of a year to come over here. So New Super Mario Bros. 2 was the first game here that had that. Anyways, yes, it's better art tools and a more responsive canvas. Scores?
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. It's a real neat thing, but I wouldn't exactly call it a game. But it is a real neat tool.
And it is $35 for what it's worth. So it's $5 under a 3DS retail game.
I've never played one of these, so I'm just gonna trust Joe.
Okay. Here's a $35 thing that maybe... So this is 2012. Just gonna... Oh, great. I'm gonna watch the NWR one, which is literally the first result.
Oh man, crosswords!
Plus,
Oh,
it's the sequel to Crosswords DS.
I like
over-
Crosswords DS.
And there's over 1,000 of these. Now, what if I told you that the target audience was people who like to play a lot of crosswords and don't own a smartphone?
This is definitely a lot
So-
less impressive on the 3DS than it was on the DS, I think.
This was a way better fit for the DS.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is the demographic for this game were ghosts.
Oh, and had a 3DS. That's the most important part. As someone who reviewed this, what they are showing works exactly as expected. There is no flaw with the software. It does exactly what you want.
And you said
I'll
it was
say-
$35?
Yes, it is.
I'll say 4.
Yeah, it says 4.
But okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. So that's 35 divided by 1,000. I mean that's 3.5 cents a puzzle, baby. All right, style savvy trendsetters. It's the first time you're ranking a style savvy game with me glaring at you.
I've never played a Style Savvy game.
Joe,
We have a friend who's really, really into Style
Joe?
Savvy. Yes.
you need to get one before the eShop closes.
I've tried Style Savvy and I couldn't really get into it.
There are 3 3DS style savvies. At the end of this, you're each gonna tell me which one that you're actively buying.
Hold on, I have one. Hold on, I'm gonna go check my 3DS, see which one I have.
I know that there's a Style Savvy song in Smash and it fucking rules.
There's 2. Actually, there's 3.
2? Wait, I only remember Ring Dong Dang.
Yeah, that's in Smash Ultimate, and that fucking rules. And then there's 2 in Wii U that didn't get brought over.
Oh, okay, that would be why I don't remember them then. I mean, I've heard good things about Style Savvy, and it looks like it does exactly what it says it's gonna do.
What if I told you that my 2 favorite Nintendo franchises of all time are Rhythm Heaven and Style Savvy?
I would agree with Rhythm Heaven and not know what to say about Style Savvy. I'll give it a 9 simply because I don't feel like I can give it a 10 because I don't.
So yeah, this is, for what it's worth, this is about running a store and dressing up customers. So you're building out their customers while also trying to fleece them, while also managing your stock and building out your business. So Trendsetters is relatively simple, but it's like a really, so this is the second Style Savvy. The first game was all right. This game really like gets its legs out under it and like really builds up its foundation. 3, Sren, how does it feel to be right all the time? I just don't. I don't know, Oxboxer. Definitely not. I promise, not my all. No. So Style Savvy 3, which is fashion forward, takes a wild fucking like pivot. And if Matt, if you're about to say that that's the one that you played, I'm like,
The one I have is Styling Star.
Okay, that's the best one. So you should just play it more.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's bad or that you shouldn't try it. I tried it and I just couldn't get into it.
You should play for more. You should play it longer. Yeah, that's the fourth one. That one has all the best shit in it. And most of its soundtrack is DMCA, unfortunately, that fourth game.
Hell yeah.
All right, Matt, I need a score for Trendsetters.
Joe 8
gave it a
sounds
9.
safe.
All right.
8 sounds like I walk out of here alive.
Yes, you do. All right. Here is a 3DS launch game that we got a year and a half late.
I never played the prequel trilogy.
I did.
Here is Professor
Miracle
Layton.
Mask is the worst of them.
Oh no.
This is the weakest of the prequel trilogy for sure.
I don't think it is bad, but it is definitely the weakest of the trilogy.
It is definitely a launch game.
Do you like puzzles?
I'd give it a 7. Miracle Mask is like one of the ones where unless I had a really good reason, I cannot see myself going back and replaying it. I think this might be like one of the only ones. No, I think I do own this one. I think Azran Legacy is the one I don't own. I just borrowed my roommate's copy.
Gotcha.
I don't remember the plot of Miracle Mask.
Hell yeah.
What'd you give it, Joe?
7.
Yeah, that sounds fine, I guess. I've just never played the prequel trilogy. I don't really have any particular feelings on it.
Okay.
I would rank it below Diabolical Box.
Oh my god, there's more Freaky Forms?
Here is the retail full game sequel to Freaky Forms.
What? How did this end up with a...
Oh no, I'm sorry, the trailer we watched before was for the sequel. Ah, it's the same game. So this is the same game with more stages to play once you've made your Freaky Forms, except they realized that the hardcore audience that was on the eShop was not the actual audience for Freaky Forms, it was kids. So they printed retail copies and called it Deluxe. It's basically the equivalent of Snipperclips Plus.
Well, I gave it before, but -1.
Okay, but you can no longer get this version because about 2 years after it came out, it became the most affordable and repeatable entry point to hack your 3DS.
Yeah!
Oh, not
Because
really.
you can scan QR codes.
Oh, past the good old days of Cubic Ninja.
Hell yeah, baby!
Yeah, no, this was like a month after Cubic Ninja. They're like, wait, there's a $20 game on the eShop.
Beautiful.
All right. So still, what you gave before -1. That was. You both gave it a 4. You both giving this one a 3.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds right.
All right. What about Sticker Star? Everyone's favorite.
I legitimately don't know how I own this. I did not purchase it, and I have not played it.
Oh,
But
it's abysmal.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
heard. I've
You saw
heard
that-
things.
Wait, have
So
neither
that's
of you
the thing.
played it?
no,
No,
why
I've
would
not
I?
played it.
I've
I
never
don't
heard a
even-
single good
games?
thing about it.
Yeah,
Punishment
but when
game.
it came out, I heard nothing. So I didn't play a Paper Mario game for the first time until like 2017. No, 2015. So.
Okay.
But when Sticker Star came out, all I heard about it was that it was terrible.
Here's my story. So, I got a review code of this game, and I got it a month early, and I was elated because at the time Paper Mario was probably my favorite Nintendo series. And I was like, fuck yes, because I loved all three, like, I would have given all 3 games before it at least like a 8.5 out of 10 or a 9. Like, fucking loved all 3 of those. And I did not look up much about this game after its initial reveal, where it seemed like, oh yeah, they're making another Paper Mario game, what could possibly go wrong? So they sent me a review copy. This game is all about trial and error puzzles, where it doesn't tell you if you don't have the thing yet. And if you fail, if you do the error in the trial and error, it sets you back hundreds of coins, which is the only currency because there's no leveling up.
Love it.
no save states. Anyways, so I go to a GameStop and I park myself in like this was like a week before launch. Like I've just like hit too many roadblocks. I can't progress. Nintendo says they're not going to help because they're like, no, review your experience because they know. They know. I literally asked them for like advice, and this, of course, this is a global simultaneous launch, so like there's no online guides for the Japanese version. And Nintendo's PR agency is very much just like a no, we know this is gonna be a problem. Fucking figure it out on your own. I go to a GameStop and I park myself in front of their manager, and I'm basically like, you need to break street date and sell me the strategy guide that you have in the back. I need the strategy guide. And they're like, for a game you're not even asking for us to sell you the game, you're asking for us to sell you the strategy guide. And I show them the game. And I'm like, this game fucking sucks, sell me the strategy guide. I need to beat this. And at this point, I have been in 4 or 5 different reviewers' DMs as we're all trying to fucking share knowledge like a fucking playground, trying to fucking solve this bullshit game. Anyways, when I reviewed it, I gave it a 2.5 out of 10. And then, so that was 2012. In 2017...
Oh god, there's more?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course there's more. In 2015, I did a challenge where every month, I challenged myself, every month I played a game that I really didn't like my first way through, and I just replayed it. I was going to force myself to, I'm going to see new things in this scene in a new light. I did, open with Final Fantasy 13, and I was like, you know what? Changed my mind. This is not good, not great, but it's a lot better than I remembered it. Then I did Metroid Other M, and I was like, it's maybe half a point better than I remember it.
That was the opposite of my experience with Other M.
And then I did Sticker Star, and then I got about an hour and a half in, and I was like, you know what? No, fuck this again. Fuck this all over again. I was right. I was fucking right. And then Color Splash comes out, and everyone else is like, oh, it's fucking Sticker Star 2. And I'm like, nah, y'all just have PTSD. Color Splash is actually probably the best Paper Mario game.
Yes.
It's definitely way the fuck better than Sticker Star. It's not even close.
Yeah, so my understanding of the Paper Mario franchise is that it's separated into 2 camps. The first camp is the people that are willing to play games after Super Paper Mario, and the second camp is people that complain too much. And
I would
my
say Super
favorite
Paper
part,
Mario on, but yes.
My favorite part about this is that no one in either of those groups has a single good thing to say about Sticker Star.
Yeah, no, this game is fucking abysmal.
So that tells me it's a 1.
This is a game that got rebooted 7 months before ship.
Oh boy.
And then you know what? They had 4 years to make Color Splash and took another stab at the exact same concept and actually knocked it out of the park. But this one was not it. This one was not it.
Sure was not.
Yeah, I think a 1 sounds about right. I have also never heard a single human being say a good thing about Sticker Star ever in my life.
The music, I have heard worse music. All right, here is. I don't want a fucking story trailer. What are you doing? All right, here's Sakura Samurai, which is like a $13 eShop game. So
this looks familiar.
So this is less racist Punch-Out.
Oh, I think I know why this looks familiar. I'm pretty sure this dude's a spirit in Smash.
Sure is.
Yeah. This looks pretty good.
It feels... It looks like less racist Punch-Out. It feels like floatier Punch-Out. So, it's fine. I think Neil and NWR gave it a 6.5. In so much as, I mean, yeah, you can do a lot worse than this, but it ain't great.
Yeah, I get it. If it doesn't feel good to play, then it does kind of look like it'd be a 6.
Yeah, 6 sounds about right. This looks fine.
All right. So, here is Dylan's Rolling Western, the first of the trilogy.
Never played these games either.
Yeah, I've never played any.
So
of
this
them.
is an RTS game where you are running around your field and setting up your defenses and everything. As it's like an RTS tower defense where you have real-time character movement as an armadillo.
That makes the town folk feel more secure.
That's a lot.
It is, and you know what? The producer of this game is so fucking in love with this franchise. The interviews around the third game, which, spoilers, come out after the Switch, but is on 3DS, and is a full-priced game, is like, yeah, we conned someone at Nintendo and they let us make another Dylan game. I love my boy Dylan. I'm like, fuck yeah, you do. Fuck yeah, you do.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty alright.
I'll say 7.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm fine with a 7. I'm not usually a big fan of RTS, and it being, I don't know. It looks
Alright.
fine.
So, I need to ask, Matt, do you remember this WiiWare game that you ranked?
I don't remember a lot of WiiWare games that I ranked.
Alright, this was a Nintendo first-party game called Through Space, where you moved spaces through holes in the distance. And that was kind of it. And you were like, yeah, it's alright. And then I told you, at some point when you're ranking Nintendo games, you're going to get to see the 3DS version where they made it racist. And you said,
Oh no.
how in the fuck do they make that racist?
Oh no.
So let me tell you about Quetzal's Corridors.
Oh, just the name is worrying.
Pro, this is a game that wants stereoscopic 3D. Con, I'm gonna say all of it. The question is no longer how, but why? Yeah, I have no idea why they would make it racist.
I don't know, to me, this doesn't even look fun. This does not look like
This
a game
is
I
just
would
like
absolutely
so, like, unabashedly racist.
It's funny how, like, obviously the name is a play off of Quetzalcoatl,
Yeah.
and
Uh-huh.
the Fate franchise made Quetzalcoatl a Dami Mommy, and that's somehow more respectful than this.
A lot
I
of
need you to,
franchises.
I need you to do me a favor and never fucking say that phrase ever again. Thank you.
So Quetzalcoatl, aka Quetzal's Corridors, aka the racist through space. Would you like a reminder of what you gave Through Space, the non-racist one?
Sure.
You gave it a 7. It was $8. This is $15 and racist.
That's also a WiiWare 7.
That's a WiiWare 7.
So realistically, that translates to a 5, maybe a 4. This is a 2.
Great. Joe, what do you give racist puzzle game?
I just give it. It doesn't even look fun to play.
So
That
2?
sounds fine. Like it doesn't even look. I don't even think I'd want to play the game in general.
No, it's...
Even the original version.
yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. Here
I
is...
just received a screen cap in my DM inbox of NWR's 7.5 review of Paper Mario Sticker Star.
From
Beautiful.
who?
From Scott Thompson.
I will fight Scott if you need me to.
I don't know Scott, so I've
I
never met
do.
him. I'm not gonna...
I do.
Okay, then I trust you to fight him.
I will volunteer. Anyways, so this is like Kirby's Adventure. This is the other one that became a definitive version.
Mm-hmm.
In so
How can
much
you have
as
a definitive version of a bad game.
it fixed a lot of technical issues the game had, and
So the
also made some very slight design changes.
Oh, I can't
don't-
imagine what design changes those could have possibly been. Were
I
they
don't hate Kid
vegetable
Icarus.
based?
I don't hate Kid Icarus as much as Joe does. I
hate Kid Icarus so much.
think it was decent at its time. Probably not as decent on 3DS, but like whatever. Probably a 6.
This was also, by the way, this was a pre-order bonus for Kid Icarus Uprising. You got a code for this at certain retailers, and then they also sold it separately for $10.
It's a 2. Kid Icarus can eat my ass.
All right, you ready for an Atlas game?
Sure. Depends on which one it is. Never heard of this one.
Can't know.
Photos with your camera?
Yeah, I love taking photos with a camera. I have no idea why you don't know about this. This is Japanese photo booths.
Oh man, I've always wanted to have one of those in my pocket.
All right, Joe. Hustle or scam?
hang on. You gotta know something really important that you don't have context for. They released this on DSiWare like 4 years earlier, and this is double the price of that.
Scam.
Hustle. 2. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, that's a hustle.
That's not how that works. Don't go near any cults, please.
I'm sorry, can one of you read the 2 comments?
Sparkle Snapshots walked so Snapchat could run, and the other one is this game is total ass.
So is that a 1 from you, Joe?
Yep.
All right. Here's another fun one. I would love it if either of you can tell me the context and like, just for people who don't know what this is. I'm sure either of you
remember
do.
this.
I don't remember this, but I feel like it's going to unlock a memory.
Do you remember Pokemon Black 2, White 2?
I sure do. Those games are pretty good.
And how they were DS games that were made and released after the 3DS, and some people were concerned by that.
Yep.
This is the $15 3DS eShop companion game that allows you to catch Pokemon with the AR and transfer them to Black 2, White 2. They locked the alternate form of the legendaries behind this.
Why? I think I had this. Why did I have this? Why did I buy this?
I didn't have this.
You
but
can get
I-
variant forms of Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus exclusively from Pokemon Dream Radar, and then transfer them into Black 2, White 2. This is literally the only way to get these Pokemon for many years.
Was there another Pokédex app that released? I feel like I wouldn't have had this one, but I think I had one.
Yeah, there was the free Pokédex app. There's the Pokédex.
Okay.
There's the Pokédex 3D Pro, which was also $15.
Okay, so there is a version of this where I did not purchase a Pokédex app.
Correct.
All right.
Yes, no, this is not a Pokédex app. This is Face Raiders.
This is a catch Pokemon.
Yeah, this is Face Raiders, which was a pre-installed game, except you catch Pokemon that you then trade to your games that released for a different console.
Hustle or scam?
Can anything in the Pokemon company be a fucking hustle?
Hey, Matt, I have a living dex. This is a scam.
No, I think that makes it a hustle.
No,
Fuck it does. I got these Pokemon after this shit.
If they include a nugget of genuine value in there, I think that's a hustle.
I saw somebody like actively say it might be super worrying if the Pokemon company is getting into NFTs because Pokemon fans have proven that they will buy anything if you put a Pokemon exclusively behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
And this is more valuable than an NFT. This has held its value better than most NFTs.
Fuck you, this is a 1. Fuck you.
I say it's a hustle. This is a 2.
Fuck. All right. So, for the first year of the 3DS's life, there was Pokédex 3D, which had all the Pokemon through Gen 5, and you could see them in 3D and in AR. Then they realized that that was a mistake, so they delisted it and sold this version for $15
Oh,
instead.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about the delisting part. Why didn't I just assume that happened?
So, if you have an app called Pokédex 3D, that was a free download. If you own this, you got scammed. This
Yeah,
is the
this is a
trailer.
scam.
This
If
is the
it
trailer.
already existed.
It didn't tell you anything you couldn't do in the other one, because there's nothing new.
That's a scam.
It's the other
That's
one,
a
but
scam.
$15.
One.
That is the literal definition of a scam.
Pokédex
That
what?
is this software is free. If you bought it, you got scammed.
Yes. All right. God damn it! Where's the Crash Mode trailer, you fuckers? There isn't one. There's a Fall Blocks, which is the European name.
Peggy 3.
Peggy 3.
All right. So this is Crash Mo, which is Push Mo, except A, you move things horizontally, and B, and more relevantly, there's gravity now, which breaks your fucking brain. This is like 800 times harder than the first game.
Ooh, the first one was already kind of hard.
First game was hard. This game is for experts. I say this as someone whose job is to promote games that make you think really hard about difficult solutions. This is really hard. Can you die in Crash Mode? You can get into a situation where you're about to die and then time freezes.
That's funny. I like that.
No. This series is incredibly good. However, this is not an entry-level game under any circumstances.
No, that's why it's a sequel. Is it too hard? Could one say it might be too hard?
It is hard enough that
On a
it limits the
scale of
audience.
1 to Baba is you.
Baba is You is not the top of that scale. Baba is You, no. Steven's Sausage Roll is the top of that scale.
Oh, I know. I just thought
is-
Baba
yeah.
is you was funnier.
Baba is You is like an 8 on that scale. Again, as someone who lives and breathes this space and works in it day in and day out, if Monsters Expedition is a 3, and Bonfire Peaks is a 5, and Baba's You is an 8, and Steven's Sausage Roll is a 10, this is a 5. Pushmo is like a 2 or a 3. So this is audience limiting, but not impossible.
I'll stick with the same score I gave Pushmo, honestly.
That's a 9.
Yeah, I think that sounds fine. Again, I've never played any of them, but it looks good.
Matt.
I'll say 8.
I'd be too stupid to play it, but it looks good.
All right. Here, speaking of sequels to WiiWare games, here is Fluidity Spin Cycle.
Oh, help Eddie fight the evil goop.
This is the game the developer was told to make. Yes, the European name of Pushmo was Pole Blocks. The Pushmo franchise is cursed because every single game has a different name in every language.
Beautiful.
So, this is what Nintendo told the developer to make, not what the developer wanted to make.
Oh, good.
That first game was kind of like a Metroidvania, and this is solve individual puzzle levels, which is still good, but it is not as good.
I've never heard of this fucking game. Fluidity sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever, seen it. The name sounds familiar, but I've never played it.
Here is, from Giant Bomb, here is some gameplay that I'm just gonna... Because they had a capture unit at the time. So they are tilting the Nintendo 3DS to move the world as they move water along, and then they're changing it between solid, liquid, and gas by, freezing it and heating it. And they're solving fluid-based puzzles, which was not as common when this game came out.
Interesting. It does look neat.
Yep.
I'll give it an 8. It looks neat.
I'm feeling a 7, I think.
Okay. That's 2012. Let's move to 2013. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're now at the point where every single game is downloadable, so every single game is worth looking at for the purposes of this. Here's Lego City Undercover. Oh hell yeah, screen tearing in the trailer.
Man.
Right.
This game I had this game. It's a fucking 6. Man,
Oh.
and you know, no, it's a 5.
Oh God. I don't know if that was Discord or the thing, but the frame rate on that swinging was weird.
No, this thing launched at a terrible frame rate with infamous loading time to get into the world. Hang on, let me fuck yeah, from Nintendo World Report TV. Let's watch this. This is Switch versus Wii U, and this is Wii U after the patch. So, here we go. We are loading into the world for the first time, but the Switch version is at 25 seconds. They're both at 30 seconds. The Switch version finishes at 51 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
The Wii U version is still going. 1 minute and 4 seconds to get into the world. Here's from cutscene into another, or for gameplay into a cutscene.
This game ran like shit.
This game ran like shit. It loaded like shit.
It just reminds me of when Guilty Gear Strive came out and people were like, yeah, you can like speed run all of Metroid Zero Mission in the time it takes for it to load the title screen. That's a 2.
Hell yeah, Xboxer modified my Claudimo to add sunglasses.
I'm gonna say this is a 4.
Okay. The Wii U version is it. This is out on all the other platforms by now. Nintendo had the exclusive for a lot of years and then gave up.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah, well, it also didn't sell. Here's Game and Wario. Did either of you actually play Game and Wario?
No.
Nope.
I sure played it a week ago.
So, like, on paper, the only thing I have against Game and Wario is it's not at all the game I wanted them to put out.
Okay.
I wanted a WarioWare game. Fuck you.
So here are the different mechanics, real quick. So there's bowling, which is the secret unlockable that the embargo said I couldn't reveal because it was so secret.
Beautiful.
There is this mode where you use the tilt on the gamepad to move your character.
I remember seeing this. This looked terrible.
It looks terrible. And it's dual screen because it's 2 different camera perspectives. There is the worst controlling side-scrolling shooter that you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, what did they do to my girl? Come on.
She had the worst
No.
mechanic in the whole thing. There is this skiing minigame with Jimmy T.
Who the fuck is she?
The girls that Jimmy T follows, or it has followed him. I don't know.
I guess. I thought he only had cats follow.
Actually, no. This one is even worse than any of those. This is a taxi driving one that I again fucking loathed when I played this last week and loathed at the time. Oh, it's not showing the whole thing. Weird.
I was just DM'd a screenshot of NWR's 8 out of 10 review of Lego City Undercover.
Yeah, it was
On
received
Wii U?
really well at the time.
On Wii, we have 2 reviews, one for Switch, one for Wii U. They are both 8.
Nice.
Yeah, that checks out. What the fuck? Someone show me the fucking... I'm just gonna search Game and Wario. Yeah, full walkthrough, sure. I just need to fucking click to the different games. So this is Arrow, where you play the Ninja game from Nintendo Land. This is Mona's game, where you use the gamepad gyroscope to zoom in and take photos of different suspects. So it says, all right, here's Ralphina. This is what she looks like. Find her and take a good photo of her.
Mono, how many fucking jobs do you have?
Here's Jimmy T's, which is a bad gyroscope-controlled skiing game that plays exactly like Captain Falcon's Twister Race from Nintendo Land.
So
Here-
basically what you're saying is this is largely, in large parts, a reskinned Nintendo.
No, this is all of the tech demos that were shown at E3 2012 or 2011 that they aggressively insisted were not going to be games. Don't call them games, call them experiences and tech demos. This is all of those that didn't get reskinned for Nintendo Land. So this is Patchwork, which is actually a pretty good puzzle game, but has nothing could be played on literally any device that has a touchscreen. This is their terrible gyroscope-controlled 3D platformer.
This feels like a 4.
Here is Gamer, which is one of the only really good ones, and this was in WarioWare Gold verbatim.
And made the best casual Smash stage, in my opinion.
And then you have Designer, where it says, draw a straight 4-centimeter line. And then you draw a straight 4-centimeter line, and then it grades you.
Cool.
Including the best ones, which are draw a triangle with 5-centimeter sides. Or, freely draw a 35-centimeter line, or like draw a 20-degree angle.
I love...
This is controlled via the gyroscope.
Jesus Christ.
Hang on, you haven't even seen the loops yet. Oh yeah, that's when you're shooting. This is it. Then you have Taxi, where you have a first-person gun on the gamepad, and you're trying to steer with tank controls when neither of them have a tank control perspective.
Sweet. Fuck.
NWR has 2 reviews of this one.
What do they give it?
Game and Wario?
Yep, one of them's from Don.
Yeah, I'm sure he loved it. What did he give it? Like an
It's
8?
a 7.5.
Oh, he gave it less than I thought.
Why do we have 2?
The other one is from Scott Thompson.
Yeah?
A 5.5.
That's a little closer. This is a dance rhythm game by the WarioWare team by the Rhythm Heaven team that stuck its way in here. This was at E3 2011. This was the breakout thing you could do on the Wii U. Everyone said, "Go play the fucking shield pose game." This became Pirates in Game & Wario. It only has 5 stages. That's it. This is
Joe, we have 2 reviews because one of them was a Japanese import review from several months earlier.
So this also has Miiverse Sketch, which is the best thing in that game, but you can't play anymore. It is you have 60 seconds to draw a prompt that someone on the Miiverse gave you, and then it shows you a very slow slideshow of all of the other drawings that people did. And some of them are hysterical, and it is genuinely by far the best thing about this, except for the part where it's $40 on a disc.
I'm gonna go with a 4.
I'm gonna go with a 3 because I already had bias against it because, again, I wanted a fucking WarioWare game!
So Pikmin 3 was supposed to be a launch game. Oh, that's deluxe. No. This is supposed to be a launch game, and it came out 8 months after launch in the biggest indictment of the Wii U. You want to know why this game took an extra 8 months? They were very open. They were, like, wildly open about why this game got delayed.
Oh no, why?
Nintendo's developers had never worked with shaders before,
Oh!
because they had never worked with HD games before. And they had to go take an extra year to go learn how HD games worked. Because they really thought they knew. Or that it would be an easy transition, despite the fact that it's one that the entire industry did without them in 2005. So they had an 8-year late training course to do. And it made it really hard for them to make these games on time. So that's why we're talking about... By the way, in the release schedule for Wii U, I'm gonna pause this. I want to be very blunt. If you... Neither of you owned a Wii U at this era?
I owned it day one.
Oh, fuck yeah.
By the time Pikmin 3 came out, I think I had one.
Okay.
Think.
Game & Wario, for the month it came out, the month before, and the month after, was the only retail Wii U game to come out.
Fuck yeah.
And I don't mean first party.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
There was a 3-month gap where there was one Wii U game, and it was Game & Wario. And then a month after that, or like, yeah, 2 months after that, at the very end, you've got Pikmin 3. But don't worry, it came out in Europe and Japan like 3 weeks earlier than North America, because North America was like, North America's audience can hold a little longer for any games.
So let me tell my Wii U story real quick.
Yeah.
Because I bought mine day one, and I went to GameStop to pick it up. And while I was there, a scalper walked in to return his.
Fuck yes.
Because the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
All right, I need a score for Pikmin 3.
This is my favorite Pikmin 3. This is my favorite Pikmin game, and I really like Pikmin. I'm giving this a 9. The Switch version is a bit better, I would say, but I'm giving this a 9.
I'll trust Matt. The only Pikmin I've played so far is the first one.
We're gonna change that. Actually,
I really thought you were...
I forgot about the gamepad. I forgot about the gamepad
Yeah,
controls. Those are actually...
I was going to say the gamepad controls are actually better than the Switch version.
Yeah, actually
Deluxe
they
is
are.
not better.
Yeah, I think I need to... I completely forgot about those controls, so I think I need to flip it. This one's the 10.
All right. Yeah, no, this is... Yeah, this is great. They also... Yeah, you can't buy this on Wii U anymore because they delisted it because it was $20. And they didn't want you to be able to pull that when you searched on Nintendo.com.
Joke's on them. I got it for free through Club Nintendo back when that still existed.
And they were just giving out every Wii U game because they were like, oh god, we have to show our customers something.
Hell yeah, they were. That's the only reason I own the Wonderful 101, a game I didn't like.
Oh, you mean the next game?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the next game to come out?
What a coincidence. I've already rated the Wonderful 101.
Yeah?
What?
The remaster.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's the Wonderful 101 on Wii U. You know it's not very good?
Wonderful 101 on Wii U?
You don't have to add on Wii U.
I know so many people that, like, swear by this game.
They're wrong.
And
they are wrong.
I played it for, like, an hour and did not
They're having a fever
enjoy
dream.
it.
I beat this entire game. They're all having a fever dream. I reviewed this at the time, and I got so much hate. And they rejected my message.
I remember I gave this a better score than I thought it deserved because I was afraid of that hate.
Hey,
I gave it a 6 as I was playing it. I was like, this is a fucking 3. And I'll give the Wii U version a 5 for not having as far as I know, not having the game-breaking bugs that I saw in the Switch version.
Yeah.
I assume those aren't in the Wii U version.
I assume so as well. Oxboxer, remember, it's 30 minutes ago, said, Seren, how does it feel to be right all the time? I'm right about this game. Fuck you. I gave it a 3 at the time.
I hated this.
Fuck all y'all. This game sucks shit. And I mean that lovingly because I know how hard it is to work on video games. I know full well. And you know what? I bet there's a lot of people on the team who strongly disagreed with this fucking control mechanic. You know what isn't as good as Pikmin? Wannabe Pikmin.
You can get this game on PlayStation 4 now. For some fucking reason.
Yeah, no, you get this game on PlayStation Plus.
Nintendo didn't even want to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this, at the time, was the worst-selling Nintendo game of all time, including the Virtual Boy.
That I did not know.
This game sold about 300 units in its opening week.
Oh, wait, I did know that. Its final numbers were, 4 digits.
Yeah, its final numbers were like at the end of the Wii U's life was like under 5,000 units.
Like
Deserved.
that's bad.
So that's why when Nintendo, when Platinum Games said, will you fund this for Switch? They said, we'll just give you the IP back. Don't worry about it.
You can just have this one.
Yeah, we'll just sign this away. If you want this, you really want this, gift for a toast for our continued working relationship. Now get back to Bayonetta.
Anyways, how's Astral Chain going?
Oh, you mean the game about being a cop that enslaves people unwillingly? We'll get there.
I love how the way that turns out for Wonderful 101 is that Nintendo gets the perfect out where they wash their hands of this forever and
Yes.
cannot take any of the blame.
Yeah, no, everything that happens after that point is an L on Platinum Games' shoulders. Joe, what are you gonna give this? Matt said 5 for some reason.
Because I assume that it must be better than the one I played.
No, it's not. The only difference is that you can look away from all of the gameplay to draw.
Well, I also legitimately got game-breaking bugs.
I know.
That
It's better than it doesn't have those game-breaking bugs, but the game is not good.
No, it's not. A 4, I think I'll say.
Joe, I need a score.
Yeah, I'll go with a 4.
All right.
It has a concept. That's what was that, a WiiWare 6?
No, that was a WiiWare 3.
Oh, okay.
Has a concept prevented it from getting a WiiWare 1 or a WiiWare 2.
It's stylish looking.
Here is new Super Luigi U, because we're in the era of Luigi.
I like
You
New Super
sure
Luigi U.
are.
Hey,
So Mario U, I think overall was like a solid enough game.
This
and
is
then
just
they decided
Kaizo.
let's get I respect that a lot.
Yeah, it's just fuck you.
That's what I feel like the new Super Mario Brothers series needed at the time, because
honestly,
it had gotten so stale that Kaizo was extremely welcome.
because they realized, oh shit, the only people that own a Wii U now are our most hardcore fans. That's what they realized. And you start to realize that later in the life is that all the games that got greenlit after that first 2 months, after January 2013, every game that got greenlit was only for core Nintendo fans.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why if you didn't see a fucking F-Zero on this system, good fucking luck. This is the system that it would have sold a reasonable attach rate on.
That hurts so much.
All right, new Super Luigi U DLC. Matt and Joe, I need a score.
8.
I'm gonna stick with a 5. I'm biased against the whole series. I just don't like it.
All right, this is Pokemon Rumble U.
Sure
This-
is.
This was the first Pokemon Rumble that I was aware of at the time.
So,
Wasn't for me.
do you
I own
want
this.
the pro or the con first?
Sure, let's hear the con.
The con is NFC, not NFT. NFC microtransactions.
Yep.
Not Amiibo. No, this predates Amiibo. This is the first thing to use the NFC access point. Is we're gonna blind bag exclusively through GameStop,
They sure fucking did.
I forgot about that.
and then that's
I bought a couple of those things. Let me tell you a thing about them. So nowadays, I believe that the primary value of Amiibo is this thing looks nice on my shelf.
these do not
and
look nice
that-
at all.
Well, they didn't, first of all. But not only that, but they fell apart like the first time I moved house.
Oh, yeah.
The first time.
Oh yeah, no, look, these things literally look 3D printed. Like this is their optimal trailer shot of it.
Yeah, these things sucked.
Yeah, so this is Pokemon Rumble U. This is $15. Here's the only good thing I can say for it. It's more content than the $40 game that came out 2 years earlier.
I'm giving this a 4.
I'll give it a fucking 3. Pokemon Rumble's bad.
All right, Wind Waker HD.
Even as like a young teenager on the WiiWare version, I could tell it was bad.
Skipping through some of these games that we all know. Wind Waker HD.
The
Wii U. Wind Waker HD.
fuck. 7.
Joe.
8.
Wii Party U, which never actually got an eShop release.
I don't think I played this one.
Wii Party U.
I did play Wii Party. I didn't play this one.
Wii Party U kind of fucking rules.
Did I play this? Wait. Which one? Did I play the Wii one or the Wii U one? I don't remember.
So this one is the one that also came with a gamepad plastic stand a la Kid Icarus Uprising.
I don't remember that.
So the mini game, so the fucking board game sucks shit. Obviously, like it's a Nintendo board game made by NDQ. Of course it does. However, what made this interesting was, like Wii Party, everything that didn't involve the board game. So like here's fucking Twister with the Wii remotes and gamepad, where it's just like, all right, player 4, hit the A button on this controller. Figure it out. No, you can't let go. No one can let go of anything.
That just sound fucking.
And then yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff. There's like this trailer is so bad at selling this game. Holy shit, no wonder this game fucking tanked. It deserved to tank if that's how you're selling it. Fuck you. Here's a different trailer that has the exact same YouTube upload name, you assholes. These are just mini games. Fuck the mini games. These trailers are so bad. You know what? I'm not going to give this game any more support. Nintendo wanted this one to die. I genuinely had a lot of fun with this thing, and they refused to show any of it. Scores?
Go with a 6. I have 0 emotional attachment.
Comes with a Wii remote, $49.99. So it's $10 less and comes with a Wii remote, a la Wii Play.
7, I guess.
Wii Fit U, which was sold in like 5 different capacities and is the most complicated release strategy I've ever seen.
What is the difference between Wii Fit U and Wii Fit?
U.
They just add some things.
It adds a bunch of content. It adds support for a pedometer, which was a reskin of the Pokewalker.
It sure fucking was.
This is the Fit meter. This is just the Pokewalker again. The catch is, so because everyone owned the balance board already, they did not make you buy it at retail. So you could either buy the game for $20 on the eShop, just Wii Fit U, and just use your existing Wii Fit board, or if you bought the $25 Fit meter, you could just scan it against the gamepad and get the game for free. Or you could buy a set that had the gamepad, or that had the balance board and the Fit meter and the game. The big thing is that most of the fitness exercises can be done without the TV.
Hangs his moment of remembrance for every Pokemon still stranded in a Pokewalker somewhere out there.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sure mine still exists somewhere on Earth.
Battery's dead.
Probably.
Content is saved to the battery. That Pokemon died.
Oh well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah,
everything ends.
I lost Pokemon in a lapsed bank subscription.
Great. So yeah, Wii Fit U.
I'll say 8. Wii Fit's fine for what it is. Wii Fit's fine for what it's exactly what it wants to be.
James,
you know what?
James used Wii Fit U specifically to lose something stupid like 30 pounds.
We'll be playing Wii Fit somehow in some capacity eventually for Smash Pieces, and I still
Yep.
am not 100% certain how that's gonna work.
Yeah, we have not decided whatsoever how that's gonna go.
Well, you'll get
Or-
there one day.
Allegedly.
If you want to keep putting it off as long as you can, this was 2013. We Fit You, Matt.
Yeah, I guess I'll go 8. I don't know.
Okay. Wii Sports Club, which I take back everything I just said about We Fit You. This was even stupider release plan.
Oh god.
You could buy the sports individually for $10 each, or you could pay $2 for a 24-hour pass that unlocked full access to the whole thing for 24 hours under the assumption that you were not going to be playing these games every fucking day. You only want to play them when you have like company over.
Hustle or scam.
That's how they sold the sports in Wii Sports Club, which was just those original 5 sports, but in HD with additional features.
If they had just made Wii Sports HD, it could have been so good.
You can get that because you can just buy all the sports outright.
Yeah, but there's this whole layer of bullshit that exists that I just can't ignore.
I mean, frankly, it's a good fucking deal if you only want to play this game twice.
I guess.
Then if you want to do it twice, it's $4, and you get all the content.
I guess okay. I'll say 7.
Like, I can see the logic behind the $2 thing. Like, actually, I think that might be kind of smart for a game they knew most people wouldn't buy because they got it for free the first time.
Yes, that is exactly why they did it. It's a hustle, but it's a really effective hustle.
That's a really good hustle.
It's pretty. I mean, yeah, I'll give it a 7. Fuck it.
Here's a
respect
game
it.
that Nintendo paid a lot of money to make sure was exclusive to their platforms.
I've never played any of these. Oh, I played some at E3 that one year. The last E3.
Yeah, that one was decent. This one was considered bad by fans.
Hell yeah.
By fans of Mario and Sonic, which is a mediocre series, they consider this one to be very bad.
I think I remember when this one came out and hearing that people didn't like it. But very vaguely.
Why did Nintendo pay money to make sure that Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games didn't come to other platforms?
Because Mario's in it?
No. That's why they didn't need to pay for it. This was part of their paid deal with Sega that gave them Lost World and Sonic Boom exclusive.
Oh, right.
They said they paid for 3 games and then Sega counted this.
Oh no. Okay. So here's my question for that. Hustle or scam?
That's a hustle.
Oh, that's a
hustle on Sega's part.
Sega hustled the shit out of...
That sounds like a hustle.
This is a fucking hustle, alright. So what are you giving this hustle?
I'll give it a 3. Amy has a gun, so how bad could it be?
3 sounds about right.
Yes, no. That's why I said, why did Nintendo pay for this exclusivity? Like, legitimately, they should have gone to a lawyer. Because they got taken so hard on that deal. They paid so much money to get Lost World as a temporary exclusive, Boom Rise of Lyric, and this.
Hey, I'd say it was all worth it for Boom.
That is one of the worst deals they may have ever signed. 3D World.
I like 3D World. It's not one of my favorites, but I like it.
This is one I legitimately...
I should preface that. I should specify that. I liked playing it with 2 other people once, and I've never had any desire to go back.
So I do legitimately really like this game.
Yeah,
and at the time, I did very much like this game. But I'm in this weird position where I retroactively like the Wii U version less because the increased speed on the Switch version feels like what it always should have been.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that at the time.
You can't rank that at the time.
Yeah.
That's not
I'll
how
give it
you
a
rank the
9.
other games. You can't rank on a different scale for this one, so.
Yeah. So I'll
I'll
have
give
to
it a
say 9.
I had a good time with it overall when I played it.
Yeah, I'll say 9. I'm gonna step away real quick and put something in the microwave. I didn't have dinner,
Go
so
for
I'll
it.
just be right back.
I still never beat Champions Road.
Should try again.
We unlocked it, and then we never fucking beat it.
Should try again.
We tried it so much. I'd have to plug in my Wii. Well, I guess my Wii U is technically plugged in, but
There's a Switch version.
that's true. I never bought it though. I kind of
Bowser's
should
Fury
at
is
some point. 'Cause
really
I've heard,
good.
yeah, I've heard Bowser's Fury is great. I just never got around to buying.
Hey, you can get a voucher.
Yeah, but that would require not really much effort, but in my brain, more effort than I give. Also, I tend to prefer buying games on Switch physical because it's literally the only place it matters. Literally the only place.
I mean, it loads slower off a cartridge, but yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have to put it on my internal storage on my SD card. That's literally the main
How big
reason.
is the SD card in your Switch?
Not the biggest. I think it's like 60 something gigs.
Oh, 64. Yeah, ooh, okay, yeah. Not, that makes a lot of sense. I was gonna say, I have a fucking terabyte cartridge in there. Let me tell you, never thought about it once.
One of these days I'll probably end up with that, but
Yeah.
I also just kind of like having the box. I'm
Yeah.
one of those weird fucking people
Oh, no,
that
that's
likes
that-
having the physical.
That's totally
thing.
fine. It's just like, yeah, I got a 1 terabyte micro SD card for, like $30, $35, and I was like,
I need to
I'll pay $35 to never think about storage on my Switch again.
look into that. I'm probably, depending on when my fucking tax return shows up, Biden and IRS. I'm lumping Biden in with that. I know he has nothing to do with it, but I don't give a shit.
They're too busy. They're too busy bailing out crypto banks.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably with my tax return, those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna buy a Steam Deck, and I'll probably look into like a really big SD card for that at the very least.
Yeah. I mean, hey, all I'm saying is they're saying that it's not being paid with taxpayer money. What it's actually being paid for is they're increasing inflation.
Hell yeah!
And you know what they did the last time inflation increased? They made a bunch of companies fire a bunch of people.
It'll be super. The next few months are gonna be really fun for everyone.
Yes. All right. I need a score for you still.
Oh, did I not?
No.
I gave it a 9. I think
Okay.
this is a good game.
Yeah, you did not say that out loud, unfortunately.
I think I might have said it. I think Matt just might have been talking. While I was
Okay.
doing it. All right, this. Forgot this existed. I never played this. I think I owned it.
Why wouldn't you play it?
I don't know. I buy a lot of shit and then don't. But my Steam library.
Oh,
is
I mean, I buy a lot of shit to support developers and then don't play their games.
I'll see a game and be like,
Hang
looks
on.
neat. I'll buy it, and then I don't fucking.
Hang on, we need to watch this.
All right, I'm back.
Great, you came in and it was like very
Luigi.
important.
Brothers, friends, travel companions. Yes, these two are enjoying a much-needed
Oh, this is
vacation
a
on
commercial
Pillow
for fucking
Island.
Dream Team.
Or so they thought. Good night, Mario, said Luigi. Sweet dreams, Luigi, said Mario. And that's when something quite strange began to happen. You see, on this island, Luigi's slumber can create a portal to a whole new dream world. A world where anything's possible. Where you
Why did
harness
Mario and
sleeping
Luigi sleep in a
the
room
real
like a
world for
50s
epic
sitcom
dream world
couple?
Results. In Luigi's dream world, anything can happen. Go to the official Nintendo of America Twitter @NintendoAmerica and tweet the secret phrase from this video using #MarioLuigi.
What do you think would happen if you tweeted that at them right now?
They wouldn't. The people working there would have no idea. What the fuck?
Well, hold
That
on.
means-
What do you get for saying the secret phrase?
For a chance to win your very own Nintendo 3DS XL system.
Oh shit!
And
You
Mario
could
and
win a
Luigi
3DS
Dream Team
XL,
game. Where will Luigi fall
and also a
asleep
copy of
next?
Mario and Luigi.
Find
But
out
who cares?
next
Oh,
week.
You can.
And
Sounds right there. Ends
Mario
August
and
15th,
Luigi Dream
2013.
Team is out
Ah, God damn it!
Damn.
Well, they said the giveaway ends on August 13th, 2013. They didn't say that the phrase ended.
Tweet gigantic Luigi saves the day. Anyways, we're looking at NES Remix, which is
Oh man,
a Wii U eShop game.
this is a fantastic idea for a game that unfortunately just never lives up to the fact that I don't like NES games that much.
So, we'll get there. The game list is very, 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 very important for these. So, for NES Remix, so this is the first time the concept has come out. It's a big deal. This also came out like December, like I think it was like days before Christmas. When did it fucking come out? December 18th. Yes. This included Balloon Fight, Baseball, Clue Clue Land, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, Excite Bike, Golf, Ice Climber, Mario Brothers, Pinball, Super Mario Brothers, Tennis, The Legend of Zelda, Urban Champion, and Wrecking Crew.
Ah, so 2 good ones, and then Ice Climber.
But you have to play through all of them in order to unlock all the content for Super Mario Brothers and Zelda. We'll just to look ahead real quick. The sequel included Dr. Mario, Ice Hockey, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Metroid, NES Open Tournament Golf, Punch Out, Mario Lost Levels, Mario 2, Mario 3, Wario's Woods, and Zelda 2. And then Ultimate NES Remix, which is a collection. It is ultimate because it removed all the bad games. It is a collection. There were 2 collections. There was a Wii U collection that was just literally 1+2. And then there was a 3DS port that called Ultimate that removes Baseball, Clue Clue Land, all of the Donkey Kongs, Golf. It keeps Mario Brothers for some reason. It cuts Pinball. It cuts Tennis. It cuts Urban Champion. It cuts Wrecking Crew. It cuts Ice Hockey.
And yet Kid Icarus is still there.
It cuts NES Open
Yeah, it's the right
Tournament
choice.
Golf. It cuts Wario's Woods.
So real quick, I went
Sorry,
to
Neil.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I went to Twitter and searched Gigantic Luigi Saves the Day.
Yeah.
I found someone posting it in November 2017.
Can you retweet them?
Sure.
Can you retweet them from the NWR Twitter?
Somebody's
you know what? I just retweeted them. You can go check my Twitter real quick. I think you'll like who it is.
Great, thank you.
Oh no. Oh god.
Thank you. I'm gonna retweet that. Oh, I'm so happy.
And the most recent one in general is from February 13th of this year.
So you know what?
Beautiful.
You know what? I guarantee you that was not a ranking. That definitely would happen on a live stream. When I fucking tweeted Gigantic Luigi Saves the Day in 2017. Great. Alright, anyways, what are we giving the first NES remix? First time it happened, but the games included are not good.
7.
I'm gonna give it a 6. Fuck the NES.
What
Even remixed. Take that.
about Dr. Luigi?
Where are you at, Justin?
Oh, but
Fight me.
Dr. Mario's already bad.
Oh god, hang on, I have to increment the Dr. Mario count. Fuck, I have all that shit hidden because, like, we haven't been using any of that. Hang on. It's there. I'm sorry. Yeah, our Dr. Mario count, technically we're doing this out of order, so it's not the third Dr. Mario game to come out, obviously, but it is a Dr. Mario. And we've done a Tetris, and I've missed that, so that's 10 Tetrises.
No, that's true, yeah.
Kirby spin-offs. We've only done Kirby Adventure, so we haven't done any of those yet. And we haven't done a Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Okay, we're not behind. Anyways, Dr. Luigi. It's Dr. Mario, but there's a much worse version of it now. And then there's not bad versions of it also, where they called it retro mode, where you just play Dr. Mario. And then there's online multiplayer to play Dr. Luigi. Also, it's $15.
4.
3. Dr. Mario sucks.
Hey, hey, look, we dropped it $50. We took out Nintendo Land and we gave you New Super Mario Brothers U and Luigi U. Please buy our system.
This one has Mario in it, we promise.
All right, we're gonna speed run some of these next ones. Fire Emblem Awakening.
Ooh.
9, personally. First Fire Emblem I ever finished, and I really like the game.
I'll say 8.
Okay. Brain Age Concentration Training. This is one where with Devil.
That
I've never played a Brain Age.
I think I might have. No, I didn't play this one. I played one of them at some point.
So this game is
Dr. Kawashima freaks me the fuck out.
good. So the point of this, because this is the one to play if he freaks you the fuck out, because he becomes the literal devil in this.
Also, as usual, when I said I played one of these, it's because I was mixing up this and Big Brain Academy in my head, like I always do.
Gotcha. So the whole point of this one is, for example, it'll ask you to solve calculations, but it's asking you to solve the calculation from 6 games prior, or from six problems prior, and it's obscuring them.
Is Big Brain Academy not Brain Age?
No, they're completely different franchises.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We'll get there. We're skipping ahead. I know this is breaking the order of when you would realize things. But so the only notable thing about this game is that it came out in 2013 in North America and Japan, and it came out in Europe in 2017.
Oh yeah, those days.
Yeah, it was literally 2017.
The days when, for some unknown reason, PAL just had to wait 700 years to get any game everybody else got.
No, this is the only one from this era, and it took them 4 years. And when they reintroduced it in a direct, they literally showed the Nintendo Direct segment from 4 years prior and said, "Remember this?"
Beautiful.
All right, score.
Give it a 7. It probably does what it says on the.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help your brain.
7 sounds right.
Nothing. My brain's beyond help. I can't judge things.
That's
by
literally
that.
why the Brain Age game on Switch didn't come over here, because it was making medical promises that the FTC would sue Nintendo for.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
So that's why you have to import that shit. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. What if it proc-gened dungeons based on taking pictures of circles in the real world?
Holy shit.
That's all it is. It's like, go find an interesting circle. Any circle object. And you're like, excuse me? And
I
they're
played
like,
a couple of these, but not this one.
Hey, what if I told you they're all bad?
That does sound right.
I played a little bit of one of the GBA ones at one point, and I think didn't even make it through a whole dungeon before I was like, I'm bored as shit. I don't care anymore.
I like Mystery Dungeon games. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon sucks shit.
I still remember when the remake on Switch came out, and Matt and some of our friends do a fantasy critic thing, where they they look at the upcoming things, like releases, and they try to predict what the Metacritic score is going to be, and you get points based on how close you are. From what I understand, Matt would be able to explain this better than I would. I don't know why I'm the one doing it, but one of our friends saw Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, was like, oh, it's a Pokemon game, it'll probably do great. And then it didn't, because it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yes.
And then after that, they were like, okay, I've wisened up. I'm going to counterpick Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yeah, no, the thing about Mystery Dungeon games, or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games versus Mystery Dungeon games, is the Pokemon ones tend to be 2 times as long.
Nice.
And, which is not what you want, and 3 times as easy.
Yeah, we all had to fucking explain to him, like, Dude, nobody likes Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Oh no,
Like, I
there
don't
are
even know
people
when
that
those
like
come
it.
out.
They're very loud on Twitter and they're freaks.
Oh boy,
Um,
it's a 5. I don't like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's
Yeah, I don't consider these to be offensively bad. They are just boring.
yes. What's your score?
5.
Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
5.
4.
All right. Lego
hate it,
City
baby.
Undercover: The Chase Begins. Have either of you played this?
I don't even know what it is.
This is the prequel game for 3DS that shipped on the same day.
Oh god.
What?
Hang on. No. I'm cutting the word trailer from this fucking search. I need to show you raw footage. Because I played this thing and I gasped and I laughed my head, like I laughed my ass off, and then I was like, I'm not reviewing this. I'm not playing another fucking second of this shit. So this is all right. There's things I need you to pay attention to, and they are called frame rate and draw distance.
Frame rate's tough over Discord.
I don't know if it's bad enough.
Look
But
at-
draw
look
draw
at-
distance is
Draw
pretty
distance,
easy.
You can 100% tell.
What if I
Holy
told you this
shit.
was an N64 game because they made an open world game that the Wii U could barely handle, and then someone insisted that they put the exact same open world onto 3DS.
The 3DS was making money at this point, maybe, sort of, kind
The
of.
same open world design. And let me tell you, in 2D, this thing ran at a fairly consistent 22 to 25. And then when you turned the 3D slider on, it went down to about 15.
Woo! Hell yeah. That looks like a 4 if I ever fucking...
I feel like I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah, this thing fucking sucks
Maybe
shit.
a 3.
What if we release the racism again in 3D?
Mm.
No. This is the 1.1 million view version. This is what everyone needs to see.
I don't think I've seen this commercial. Oh, right. No, I have. Never mind. I remember
That
this.
kid is so unhappy.
That kid got... that kid was about to fucking cry.
And we're just gonna show it from different angles every time.
I'm like sitting there playing the game, minding my own business, and then out of nowhere comes Donkey Kong in 3D, which is really cool.
Oh, Donkey Kong in 3D,
Which
really?
is really cool.
You know, the physical human in a Donkey Kong costume. We don't tend to call that in 3D.
My hero.
Oh yeah, no. If we're ranking trailers, this trailer gets a 10 out of 10.
Yep, I agree.
Well, any trailer that scares the shit out of children deserves a 10 out of 10.
That
Like,
kid was dead focused on the game and just fucking. Anyway.
like that kid's about to start sobbing.
Yes, I'm so happy that they uploaded it, kept it, and it has 1 million views.
Beautiful.
All right.
I would give this game a 9 because it's the Wii game, but without the waggle.
Yeah, there's an apology for the shitty controls.
Yes. How many points does racism deduct?
Yeah, this is one might say this is the most racist Donkey Kong.
This is by
Yeah,
far. Actually,
I
no, it's not.
Yeah.
No. This is not the most racist Donkey Kong. You want to know what the most racist Donkey Kong is? Jungle Beat.
Oh, I never played that one, so.
Yeah, I ever played Jungle Beat.
We'll get there when we rate it. The character designs are. What if Black Person was a monkey?
Fuck yeah. What a
no.
good sentence to hear.
So when people are saying, I want EAD to make another Donkey Kong game, I'm like, maybe there should just be no more Donkey Kong games ever again.
I like Dark Characters Returns. It's a good game. But,
I'm gonna give this a
the Wii version.
7, I think. I
the
need to
Wii
save.
version had bad
I did save room for the Wii version to go down. I would if no racism 9, with racism 7.
It's pretty fucking racist.
It is.
They
Yeah,
released
the
this while...
tiki enemies were a bad
yeah,
call.
the Tiki Tak tribe. Yes, they by the way, they released this in the middle of their marketing campaign for Tropical Freeze, a decidedly less racist game that they made less racist because they knew it was the last one was racist.
Mm-hmm.
They got feedback. Turns out when you announce your game after it's already done, which is what happened with Donkey Kong Country Returns on Wii, you can't make any changes when people point things out that you didn't realize in the dev team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Joe, what's your score?
I'm gonna stick with a 9. I really like this game.
All right, Joe has now planted his foot on the racism scale. It deducts no points if the game is good enough. Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Oh, I have such a bias against Animal Crossing, but I think this is the best one.
This is the best one by far.
Yeah, it is the best one. That's not even a bias thing. That's just objectively true.
To clarify, I dislike this entire franchise. I do not like any Animal Crossing game. But it's so obvious this is the best one. So I'm gonna go with a 7.
I'm gonna give this one a 9 too, because it still has the problem of Animal Crossing, where it's like, all right, I played that for like a month. I guess I will proceed to never look at it again. But it also gave us Isabelle, so it's pretty good.
This Nintendo 3DS will allow us to view the strange dreams of our friend Luigi.
Incredible.
It's another commercial for this game.
How many weird commercials did they
4.
make for this fucking game?
4.
I remember my roommate was very excited for this game and bought it, and then was like, "It's not very good."
This game is
It made
the
it like
fourth.
super sad.
This is the 4th, fucking Mario and Luigi game, and this is the one where they decided that the tutorial needed to slow the fuck down, so it has a
Good.
6-hour-long tutorial.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I don't know if I got out of that tutorial. I bought this game.
That's fucking
and
Persona 4 numbers.
It's
Jesus.
longer. It's significantly longer than Persona 4's tutorial. And
Yeah,
it's a Mario and Luigi game.
I bought this game. Did not play very much about it. Don't have very firm memories of it, but I do not think there's a point in my life where I had positive feelings about it.
What if I told you
yeah,
that? What if I told you that 25% of this game by runtime is the tutorial?
4
Christ.
for the denominator
I was
of
gonna
its
say.
tutorial.
3.
What if I
I've
told?
never played. I think I played like a good amount of Bowser's Inside Story, but that's the only Mario and Luigi game.
All
I've
right.
played.
Yeah,
What?
Joe, do you remember how I described Mario and Luigi to you on the Smash to Pieces bonus episode, April Fool's episode where we talked about it?
I don't think so.
I said if Paper Mario is Baby's first RPG, Mario and Luigi is Baby's second RPG.
Nice. I
Uh,
think I do vaguely remember that.
what about the worst Pokemon gen?
This is the last Pokemon gen I have good memories of.
Oh.
That's not to say I don't think it's the worst, because after this, my feelings just keep going down.
I mean,
But-
I think Sun and Moon is my favorite, so that's where we're gonna disagree. But,
Yeah, you're unfortunately, Matt, in a call with 2 Sun and Moon fans.
Well, so the
I
thing
love
about
Alola. I love Alola a lot.
the thing about Sun and Moon is that it's probably not actually the worst. It's just the first one that made me go, I don't think I like Pokemon anymore. So I decidedly have the most negative feelings towards it. And
don't know if I'd-
I have since replayed this game. I've replayed Gen 5, which was historically my favorite. I played Gen 3, which I know I like. I've replayed Heart Gold, which I know I liked, and I have not liked a single one of them since Sun and Moon. So I just don't like Pokemon anymore. And this
What
was
if-
the last one that I did like.
hey, remember the save glitch where in the huge city that kept making everyone motion sick every time it changed the camera angle? If you saved in the wrong spot, your data just got deleted forever.
I sure do.
That's
What
like
a
every
time.
Nintendo game around that time.
No,
I-
this was such a huge area. Hang on.
It was a fucking Pokemon game.
Skyward Sword bricked your save file if you did things in the wrong officially available order.
Yeah, hang on. Let me show the map. Area you shouldn't save in. Fuck you.
Lumia City sucked anyway. Like they knew it sucked too because they put in the taxis. They knew those were necessary.
Yeah, no, this city was terrible. And you know
It's
what?
one of the worst cities to navigate. I don't
Fucking
even know why I
Smash
said one
stage.
of. It is the worst city to navigate in the fucking franchise. Smash Stage is fine because it just happens around the fucking tower in the middle. Sure, fuck it, why not? But like
Area
this,
you shouldn't save in 80% by square footage. Fuck
oh, it
you.
was a shit show.
Fuck you, you assholes.
So I don't think I've never played a Pokemon game I just straight up don't like. I've had ones I don't. I am not a huge fan of Gen 3 just because I don't like how Hoenn is laid out. But like I don't hate Gen 3. I don't hate Gen X and Y, but I do remember having it being the first Pokemon game where it came out, and I had the distinct feeling of, oh, this isn't done. This is not done. And that feeling has just continued.
Hey,
Well,
remember
I don't
how
really have that feeling in Sun and Moon all that much, but
So remember how this is 2.5 years after the 3DS launched?
yeah.
Game Freak was the first studio, or the first dev team to have dev kits before Nintendo's internal studios that were working on launch games.
Holy
Of course
fuck.
they were.
Game Freak had more time than literally anyone in the industry to work on this game, to work on the 3DS at this point, and then they shipped this, and then Nintendo made this graphic.
My favorite memory of X and Y is I was working the second worst job I've ever had in my life at the time, which was at a donut shop where I had to get up at fucking 4 a.m. and go sit in a store until noon and then clean up after donuts. But it came out and I went to work, and because I have anxiety, when I work jobs like that, sometimes I just need to go sit in the bathroom for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but I have to. And my boss apparently like assumed I was because she knew it came out that day. And so I got yelled at for that. And I had to be like, I fucking came in at 4 o'clock. How would I have it? I haven't gone to pick it up. What are you fucking talking about? So that was fun. That was a fun experience with that. And that's the first thing that comes to mind every time X and Y comes.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
think that's the game's fault.
It's not, but that's still the first thing that comes to mind. But like in general, like X and Y.
Mine is reviewing the game with the world's worst embargo.
Oh no.
I've seen Pokemon embargoes. They're fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't talk about this empty cave off in the ocean where you won't find anything if you go there, because after 30 hours of story, eventually something appears there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll give it a 7. I still enjoyed X and Y, but yeah, it's one of the weakest gens in general. In almost every way.
I'm saying 8.
Alright. Link Between Worlds.
I need to replay this game because fuck, I don't actually know what my opinion is nowadays. I know I don't have anything good to say about the item shop system. That can fuck off.
It is extraordinarily easy. And I don't just mean the combat, I mean the puzzles. And I don't just mean because you're locked into one puzzle per. I mean because, like, so many puzzles are break a pot, here's a switch. Like, that
I'm
is
gonna...
like seemingly the majority of it.
I think I'm gonna say 5.
I'm gonna guess I still enjoyed the game overall. It's not my favorite Zelda game, and I can't imagine I'll ever go back and replay it, but I enjoyed it.
Most of the genuinely good things about it are inherited from Link to the Past.
Yep. Hey, you know it's a great game? Link to the Past. You know what you both
Link to the
ranked
Past is pretty good.
incredibly high? Link to the Past.
Link to the Past is pretty good. I like it a lot.
All right.
Except for that Silver Arrow thing.
Silver
That thing
arrows.
took off.
Yeah, silver arrows suck.
Joe, score?
No, just stick with a 7.
Okay.
I liked it fine.
Mario Party Island Tour, a game that I regrettably own.
I don't know if I knew this existed until a couple years ago.
I did. I've never played it, but I sure knew it existed.
I'll put on a trailer. It's fucking bad.
But see, that doesn't tell me anything because you think all Mario Parties are bad.
Oh no, I haven't played it.
Ah.
Other people have told me it is bad. Okay, here's the different modes. We're gonna watch this trailer together, you judge. 7 new game boards with 7 new ways to play, because every single board has something works completely differently than all the others.
Oh, God.
Here is use items to reach the palace first, a la Mario Kart. Here is avoid the bonsai bills. Hope you don't get fucked. Also, there's only 12 spaces on this map. Here is collect the most mini stars, a la 9 and 10. Here is collect gimmick boosters so that you can make a break for it at the finish line. By the way, the estimated playtime on all of these is 20 minutes. Which I guess makes sense for a handheld Mario Party. It's the only time that ever seemed to make sense. Here is a weird racist fortune teller theme where you play cards. Here's just a fucking here's just fucking like old maid. That's all that is. And then here's a mini game tower.
I respect the idea of, every board is a completely different game, but also
none of them are a complete game.
None of them are a complete game, and also none of them seem like they'd be all that fun.
There are so many video games in this video game, and yet not a single complete video game.
Yes. So, by genuinely putting my feelings about Mario Party aside, where I would say, fuck them, start at 2, and then, like, not Mario Party 2, start a score of 2, and then go down by 1 every subsequent game for the crime of continuing to make these hateful things. Mario Party Island Tour, from my understanding, is people don't like the everything is completely different gimmick because they're all so short, which means that if you like one, there's no variety to it whatsoever. Like, there's no replay value in any of them. And people think the minigames are which is to say that some people think that some Mario Party games have good, meh, or bad sets of minigames, and my understanding is that the minigame set in this is
It looks like a 3.
Also, I don't think it has download play.
It has oh my fuck, 2.
Yeah.
It's $40 with no download play.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, here's one of the best games on the eShop for everyone to go play and buy before this game is delisted in 10 days. Tokyo Crush Mobs. Have either of you played this?
I don't think I've ever seen this.
I don't think I've ever heard of this.
Oh, incredible. This needs to be in Smash. Fling a scenester to clear the queue.
What the fuck?
What?
So this is Magnetica / Action Loop from WiiWare, if you remember that, Matt. Except this is...
Very bold to assume I remember any WiiWare game. That's such a haze.
This is FMV.
What the fuck? What is this?
This is a first-party Nintendo game. This is like $8. It's incredible.
So what exactly is the gameplay conceit?
As in, what are you doing moment to moment, or what is the story?
What are you doing moment to moment? Like, what does the gray box prototype of this look like?
It says use motion controls to defeat the ninjas. Hi, JoJo. How you doing?
Here. This is the same game.
It's this?
Yes. You couldn't tell from the footage?
No!
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah, no, this is the gray box. They took this and they reskinned it to make it
Yeah.
incredible.
What the fuck?
Here, now with that knowledge, go look at the gameplay.
Oh wait, this is the same music. This is like legitimately a sequel.
It's by the same developer, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. They knew what to do. I'm gonna say 7.
Give
they
this an
did-
8. I respect this bullshit.
Well, I
Where-
do too. The gameplay conceit does not look terribly interesting to me, but like the aesthetic is exactly what
The
they needed to do.
The idea of
I
who-
miss this
who-
Nintendo so bad.
Who fucking came up with that idea, and why aren't they getting paid more money?
I miss this era of Nintendo so bad. Hang on, you gotta see a full cutscene. This is the intro of the game. If this YouTube video will load. Fuck it, I guess we're just not gonna scrub forward. Or I'll do it a couple seconds. Yep. Here's all the context for the first level. Throwing, Monday. That's it.
Perfect.
I see.
You need to get to the front of the line.
Excellent.
Okay. Here is the setup for the next stage. Okay.
What?
Any questions? Here's Rolling Tuesday.
I have too many questions for this stream.
This one's really good because this character goes into a white room and starts drawing spirals with a black crayon chaotically like they're in a fucked up therapy appointment.
She's a Junji Ito character?
Yes. All right, that's her intro for Rolling. Delusion now is
Jesus
what it says during loading.
Christ.
That's its loading message, is delusion now.
This feels like something Keita Takahashi would have put together.
Yes, in the best possible way. Again, where is
Jesus
this
Christ.
Nintendo? Where did this Nintendo go? I need a score, Joe.
I gave it an 8.
Oh, sorry. Here's another game that came out around the same time. This is by a really bad developer, actually.
I feel like I actually remember hearing the name of this one.
Have you wondered
Wait,
what the stone would see?
No, because stones don't have eyes.
Donuts,
What?
cannons,
That's not a stone, that's a
a
blade.
matryoshka. What else? This was not Nintendo published in Japan. Nintendo saw this release on the Japanese eShop and said, we need to publish the Western version. B. The Stone.
No.
Curse Sploosh.
I respect it. Looks like a 6.
Yeah, 6 is about where I'd go.
Where the fuck is this era of Nintendo? Where the fuck did they go? They just put out fucking non-stop full-price games. Where are the weirdos giving me Tokyo Crash Mobs and Curse Sploosh?
Oh, Harmonite.
Yeah,
Right.
here's Game Freak's Harmonite.
This game is so mid.
Yeah, it's the most sure, okay, rhythm game I've ever fucking played.
Yeah.
It is. I'd say a 6, honestly. It's not terrible. It's not great. I played it once and said, that's enough.
Yeah. 5.
5. Great. Alright, here is the sequel to Dylan's Rolling Western, The Last Ranger. Not to be confused with the third sequel, Dylan is back. We've improved all the shit that you complained about, like, it's takes too long to get from place to place. And this time, he's got allies like this gator with a fucking pistol. And this bear with a rifle. Give me these characters.
I think I do enjoy character design that just hands firearms to animals.
Fuck yeah.
That's why I usually catch Matt out in the forest trying to hand raccoons shotguns.
This game rules.
You gotta stop giving raccoons shotguns, man. They don't know how to pull triggers.
That's probably the condition under which we do give them the...
This looks like this. I don't remember what I gave the first one.
I don't either. I'll give this a 7. And just kind of hope that's higher.
You both gave the first one a 7.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give it an 8. This looks like a 1 point more.
I also ended up, I didn't mention this, but I also ended up with a screen cap of NWR's Dylan's Rolling Western review in my inbox.
Great.
And that was a 5.5 by Neil.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Hang on, I gotta increment our Mario vs. Donkey Kong count by 1. This is wildly out of order. Just know.
Yeah, I don't have a baseline for this one.
Just know this is about the 7th.
My numbers for this are gonna be real fucked up.
Yes, they are. I will let you change this later if you want.
Those minis do appear to be on the move.
This
They are
one at
sure
least
moving.
plays from a different perspective than the other ones.
Yeah, the other ones are side scrollers.
Yes,
right?
this is the one that is not a side scroller.
This is Captain Toad.
This
Is-
just looks like.
Well, this doesn't.
Oh yeah, that not this.
Look at this bullshit.
What the fuck?
And pay no attention.
This feels like a 5.
Great. That
Yeah,
feels
I'll
that
go
feels
with
like about
5.
the best score I could think to give a Mario and Donkey Kong game.
That feels
Yeah,
like a
none of
5
them-
that will dramatically decrease as I start to see the depth of and horrors of this franchise.
All right, I'm just so that we're not here literally all night. I'm just gonna start cherry picking for the rest of these.
Okay.
Because we've got a lot of years to go. We didn't go particularly fast. So, let's look at Chibi Robo Photo Finder.
I had this one. Don't think I remember very much of it. It's just AR, and then there's a model of Chibi Robo there, right?
Not quite. So there is a full Chibi Robo here. The opening of this game does not make that clear. If you only play this game for 5 minutes, then
I did play it for about 20 minutes.
then you do not see that there is actually kind of a full game here.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a very bad first impression.
Dude, I do know that this game makes my roommate very sad because he just wants another regular Chibi Robo game.
Oh, you're never gonna get one.
Oh yeah, no, never. I've never even played the original Chibi Robo. I should. I want to try it. This reminds me that I should go grab the physical GameCube disc that I can find
Hey, if you
on
can-
the internet.
If you want to spend a lot less money, you can buy the import Wii version and run a homebrew patch at runtime on a real console, and get that English version in the Wii version that has 16:9 and frame rate improvements.
But that wouldn't be the true experience if there wasn't bullshit.
Oh, it's still the same game. But yeah, no, like here's like some other Chibi Robo shit.
What in the fuck is happening?
Welcome to Chibi Robo.
Yeah, I really gotta try this series.
People stop in this one after like 20 minutes.
Yeah, most of this does not look familiar at all to me.
Yeah, all of this is here. This thing is like $10, $12.
What the fuck?
It's so funny to me that people write this thing off because it, A, called itself Photo Finder, and B, had a very bad marketing campaign, and C, had a very bad onboarding.
I don't know how to rate this then.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I'll play it safe and say 7. Maybe 6. I don't know. 6. We'll go 6.
Sure, I'll go with 7. I'll take 7. 7 feels right in my heart. Probably,
All right,
if I had one.
here is Steel Diver Subwars.
Fuck. Oh, this is the one that they made it a real video game. Not necessarily a good
Okay.
video game, but it is a real video game.
Here is the monetization model for this free-to-play game. Everyone can play online. If you pay us $10, we'll give you access to the ships that are good, so that you can win online, and play and a single player, so that you can learn how to play. But you are welcome to lose online for free.
A solar scam.
Oh, that's a hustle.
Yeah, it's a hustle. That sounds hustle to me.
I'll go with a 3.
3 seems right. It feels correct.
All right. Pokemon Battle Troze.
I know the name, but I've never fucking seen it.
Have you
I don't
seen
think I've ever
Pokemon
seen
Shuffle?
gameplay. Oh, yeah, I have.
This is a Pokemon Shuffle without microtransactions, and
That sounds
without
nice.
and without any bullshit.
That sounds pretty nice, honestly.
And it's $10, which is cheaper than it costs to progress 5 stages in one day in Shuffle. And guess what? They never delisted this. They just banked on no one trying it.
That seems out of
Hey,
character.
sorry,
for-
my Discord messed up for a second. What was the story on this one?
So this is Pokemon Battle Troze. This is Pokemon Shuffle without any microtransactions, and without any of the bullshit gotcha levels where you basically have to spend money or do it absolutely, literally perfectly. It is like $10. They never delisted this, so you could have always been playing this instead of Shuffle. They just banked on the fact that they didn't market this one, so no one knew it existed. Also,
Oh, I see.
Also, this is way more content than the $35 Pokemon Troze on DS, and it's $10 on 3DS. This is good.
decent.
Shuffle is a scam.
This one's a hustle. Yeah, this seems to be a 7, I'll say.
It's got personality. I'll go with 8. Match 3 ain't bad, and I'll take any match 3 nowadays that's not a microtransaction hellhole.
Yeah. What about Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, a game that will cease to function in 10 days?
This game sucks. like I completely agree and understand on the idea of games preservation and how any video game just disappearing and ceasing to function is a tragedy. There's no loss here. The world is better without this one. This one's a scam.
Damn, because I've seen so many people be like, oh man, I'm going to miss Rusty's Real Deal Baseball.
No, you won't. It's a game.
I did 100% this.
It's a game about you're morally in the wrong for paying less for this game. Just straight up. It's a game about talking a guy down on the price for the rest of the game, and it gives a convincing argument for you to morally be in the wrong for doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give this a 1.
Wow.
I'll give it a 2.
Fuck.
That's a hustle.
I legitimately have like ethical issues with a video game where the gameplay is monetization. Not that it has monetization, it is monetization. That's the video game.
And the Photos with Mario application at no additional cost.
Oh man, you get the but you get the Photos of Mario application
Nintendo 3DS.
at no
How much
additional
did this
cost.
cost?
It was free.
It said at no additional cost, Matt.
You know
okay,
what?
if it's free,
It's free with a point card.
Photos with Mario application from Nintendo 3DS. This QR code will take you right to it.
So the best part about
Open
this
the app and view your character AR card from the system's camera.
is this released almost at the exact same time as Chibi Robo Photo Finder, and so many people conflated the two that Photo Finder
Oh.
tanked. This game killed.
No.
This game killed Chibi Robo.
3.
2. There's no fucking gameplay.
I'm gonna skip the two real quick that are just Kirby breakout mini games, mostly because I don't want to increment the Kirby count right now. Here's one.
All right.
Where the
Forgot
fuck?
about this.
Fuck you all. I just want to see the original trailer.
This is the closest we get to SNES Remix.
Is something called Amiibo Tap, Nintendo's greatest bits.
Without SNES
This
games?
download
Oh no, they does have some.
for Wii U lets you touch Amiibo on the Wii U gamepad to unlock gameplay highlights from select NES and Super NES titles. Each demo is limited to 3 minutes, so you can't experience the entire game.
So, you buy an amiibo. You buy a peach.
You touch the.
You
touch
touch
the
it,
fucking.
and then it tells you, "Congrats! That Princess Peach is Mock Rider. Now you have to play Mock Rider."
For 3 minutes.
No, you get to play it for... Yeah, you get to play it for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna fucking stop you. You can tap it again, and we'll give you another 3 minutes of Mock Rider, but a different 3 minutes. You don't get to continue. Want to play the full game? Here's a link to the store to go spend $5. Demos based on amiibo purchases that are $13. Now they're $16. Frankly,
Amiibo
it's
Tap
art.
sure was a thing.
Frankly, it's just art.
3.
Score. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Who's paying
2.
you? This is
Fine,
not
1.
okay. Running through. Anything that's like really, I feel like is interesting. That's
I
gonna
don't
get
have
lost.
that poisoned idea behind the. I don't have that bad a like feeling against it because when Amiibo Tap came out, I already had Amiibos. I just used those. So.
All right.
Oh great! Another one. How many of these fucking games were there?
Of all the we're cherry picking games, and this is what we go for.
Yes, because this is going away. Because this is free, or you can unlock the whole thing for $30. It's one of those if you have spent $30 lifetime in this game's microtransactions, we will turn off the we'll turn off all of the microtransaction hooks in this game and make it just a game.
Well, I've seen worse things, I guess.
It has less content than the Wii U game.
2.
Yeah, I'll go with 2 only because
Hustle.
I at least respect the idea of if you spend enough, we'll just fucking give it to you.
Oh, and then they released it a year later at retail with a code that just you had to redeem to turn off the microtransactions.
Jesus Christ.
But they put it on a fucking cartridge. And you know where it went? Right next to Pokemon Rumble Blast.
Stop fucking making Pokemon Rumble games. Jesus Christ.
No. They made a mobile game after this that was a soft launch in Australia for 1.5 years, and then they released it internationally for 3 months, and then it shut down.
Good.
When they realized that literally no one wanted it. Here's Stretchmo.
That goal? Try stretching a block.
So this is the third game.
Welcome to the world of Stretchmo.
This is free to start.
Our hero Mallow must solve them.
I think the whole thing is like $12 if you buy all of the components. But like,
He'll need to push.
this is one of those fucking download this shit now, play it, decide if you want it, and then like buy the rest of the content because you don't have much time.
Honestly, this one looks like it has the most interesting mechanics to me.
Yeah, no, This is the most fleshed out. This is the best one by far, and it's free to start.
I'm gonna say this is a 9.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Great.
Stretch blocks.
It is stretch blocks in Europe.
God bless.
No, it's not. It's not. It's worse. So Crashmo, I'm gonna write this, equals fall blocks. Stretchmo equals full blocks. Because there's no English accent that makes fall and full sound similar.
Oh no. Perfect.
Yes, they really did that. So this is Pokemon Picross, which is another one of those, give us $15 and we'll just turn off all the microtransactions. And we'll turn off all the timers so that you can get this enormously long Picross game that is really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, at least in this case, you get Picross.
And it's really good. This is a really, really, really good and comprehensive Picross game, but you only have $10 or else it's just gonna be timer hell.
I'll say
10 days.
I'll say 8.
I'll say 8 because of the fuck you, Nintendo or Pokemon Company.
Yeah, if you want this, get on it now. Like, now. Cherry picking. There we go.
Yeah!
Oh,
9.
baby.
It's not perfect because the story mode thing is why.
Yeah, the story mode thing is atrocious, but this is a good fucking game. So yeah, 9.
This game fucking rules. Oh my god. Rhythm Heaven, so give me another one, please, for the love of God. Just give me one. I don't even care if it's this one.
Yeah, you know the reason we haven't gotten another one, right?
Oh, I do.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't know if there's a specific reason, is there?
Yes.
Yes.
The series creator got lung cancer 3 years before
he
this
got
game.
throat cancer.
Throat cancer.
Yeah.
Throat cancer.
Yes. And that's why this game barely has any new games. It was to ease his burden. And yeah, has not made any music sense. And
as far as I'm aware, he has largely recovered by now, but I don't know
to what extent
that means for the future of
All right, real quick, running through these next couple because they're worth talking about. Style Savvy. Oh my fucking god, the Nintendo Girls Club. Fucking. So this game, Nintendo buried in North America. And by buried, I mean they picked one day in August that historically has terrible sales in North America, and they put both this and Federation Force on that same day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
These games were set to die, and this came out 10 months after Europe and Japan. To the point where everyone just assumed this game wasn't coming over.
Jesus Christ.
Like, no, this thing got fucking obliterated in North America. And then they used the lack of sales success of this game to not give a physical release for the next one. Anyways, this game is like this fucking weird stepchild of the series. There's a lot of like furniture and apartment modeling and like looking around the world to find colors to add to your palette. Like you'd be like, oh, that's a pretty shade of red. I want that. Instead of just having all the palettes unlocked. It's a very weird structure. It's divisive within the style savvy fan base. Also, I'm gonna tell you the European names of these games. Fashion Boutique, New Fashion Boutique. New Style, sorry. New Style Boutique, New Style Boutique, New Style Boutique 2 Fashion Forward. Nintendo presents New Style Boutique 3 Star Stylist.
How are they
or
so
Stylist Star.
consistently bad at naming things?
They're so bad at
Why?
naming things.
Why are they so bad at naming things?
This franchise is like such a fucking victim of that.
Ah!
Yeah, new style boutique V3. It really is. Which in Japan is simply titled Girls Mode 4 because it's called Girls Mode 2, Girls Mode 3, Girls Mode 4, and then Europe lost the fucking plot.
I'll give
Um,
it a. I can't say anything heavy or not heavy, definitive about it. It looks just as fine as the other one.
I'll also say 7.
Yeah, I'll say
Um,
7. I don't. I again. I've never played a Star Savvy, so
great. Uh, Federation Force. Have either of you played it?
I've
honestly,
not,
I
but
have
every
not.
single person that's actually played it tells me it rules.
It fucking
I'm
rules,
gonna
dude.
I'm gonna give this an 8.
Okay. Joe,
I'll trust Matt
this
and
game
he's having
fucking
not played
rules.
it either.
This it's really hard to get a good to get a group together to play this game, but like in
Mhm.
multiplayer, that game, and it has online multiplayer on real hardware. I don't
Yep.
know. Yeah.
My 3DS is unfortunately banned, but John Raritan has told me that you can just play online multiplayer together on Citra. So he's offered to do that with me sometime.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyways, here's another casualty of a game that didn't get a physical release. Oh, by the way, I should specify. Rhythm Heaven Megamix, the reason we covered that is not just because it's a really good game, because it is. You just, like, can't get that. There's no physical for that.
Oh yeah, no, that game
Yeah.
is going to disappear.
It ceases to exist.
Which fucking sucks because it's the second best Rhythm Heaven game, I think. I like Fever a lot. But yeah, it's fucking really good, and it's just gonna go away.
So Picross 3D Round 2?
Looks neat. I'd say 9. That looks fun.
I'm sorry, I was looking away and didn't see the trailer.
Picross 3D Round 2. Have you played it?
I have not.
This
but
is on one of the very important for you to play lists.
mhm.
This is one of the best games going away.
That looks like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go 9.
This game is fucking incredible and needs to be on everyone's radar. Real quick, I'm just gonna hit it right now because it's these games are absurdly expensive. Loose cartridge. Dragon Quest 7 and 8.
Oh, I mean,
These games are like over $100 loose cartridge right now, and there's 10 days left to get it at a reasonable price.
I've never played a Dragon Quest.
Oh,
Yeah,
these games are such good ones to do it for.
I own 11 specifically because we'll be doing 11 for Masterpieces in 10 years. So, but yeah,
7 especially is really good, but like, yeah, they are very, very, very good.
I guess I gotta go with 9. I don't
Alright.
have any personal experience,
it's
but
fucking Dragon Quest.
yeah.
I'll go with 9.
All right.
I may not have played it, but its reputation speaks for itself.
Yeah. Those are among the best ones for sure. Pocket Card Jockey is a very good game on 3DS. It is like $7. There is a full expanded version with 3D on Apple Arcade, which is for iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. Any Mac. It's very good, very fun.
Neil swears by this.
Yeah.
Let's talk this up a lot.
This is
I'll
one of
give-
This is one of Game Freak's probably top 5 best games ever made.
I'll go with an 8.
Yeah, 8 sounds right.
Skipping over some of those that I don't feel like we need to really shout out that much. Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia is brutally expensive retail already.
I wish I could give this a 10, but it uses the NES maps.
Oh my god, this launch trailer that is just all the anime cutscenes but no gameplay.
I'm gonna defer to Matt on this because I have not played this one.
This is your last chance to play so without spending an exorbitant amount of money or stealing it.
It's 10 out of 10 presentation, 10 out of 10 story with like 6 out of 10 maps.
So what does that go into?
That's the question, ain't it?
What one number does that turn into?
I'll go 8.
Okay. Also, it has a bad $45 DLC season pass
Oh, it sure does.
for a $40 game. It's very funny. Ever Oasis is...
I don't think I've even seen footage of this one, if I'm being honest.
Hell yeah. This is by this is by the director of Secret of Mana and Trials of Mana.
Must embark on a journey through the harsh sands to discover what lies beyond.
This
Looks
game
pretty solid.
This game got brutalized for having the gall to ship a few months after the Switch.
From all walks of life has something special to offer.
Looks fine.
Great skills,
I don't know.
a little luck.
It looks like a lot of 3DS games that I played and dropped off of pretty fast, just art style wise.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
Back to the oasis.
it is pretty decentish.
I'll say 7.
Darkness.
7 sounds right for me.
Okay. Here's the fourth Pikmin. Hey, Pikmin.
Oh yeah, hey, there they are.
Oh, hey, they're Pikmin. I've never actually played this one.
It's fun.
I've never...
It's better than Chibi Robo Ziplash.
Mm-hmm.
Red Pikmin can stand the heat. Blue Pikmin are champion swimmers.
It
Looks
really
fine.
does, like, genuinely, and impressively take
Winged
the,
Pikmin take to the air. And Rock Pikmin can bust
like,
through barriers.
take the Pikmin mechanics into a 2D puzzle platformer really well.
Okay. I'll
What
say
an 8.
7.
Okay. 7 and 8. Metroid Samus Returns.
8. The thing is, Metroid 2 sucks.
Yep.
Metroid 2 sucks a lot. And this is the best possible remake it could have gotten. So... yeah, I'll stick with 8.
Yeah, I'll trust Matt on that. This one I have not played.
Yeah. To clarify, Samus Returns does not make Metroid 2 a good game. Metroid 2 still sucks. But Samus Returns is a fucking incredible remake of a bad game. So...
well, there's too much baggage here to ask you to rate this right now, but just letting people know that the third version of Yokai Watch 2 is like $300 loose right now or some shit. So, if you ever want to play Yokai Watch 2, this is the version to play, and you'd rather pay $40, I promise you. Scrubbing through, a lot of these are not worth talking about. Style Savvy Styling Star, which is the one that Matt has played, is the best version, and I'm going to mute the shit out of this trailer.
I want to say this is the version that Tess is a big fan of, Matt, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, this is the best one. This is $40, and I strongly encourage everyone, especially Oxboxer in the chat, who I am calling out specifically as will very much like this, I promise. This game is fucking incredible. It is $40. There's only 10 days left to buy this game.
Maybe I'll re-download this and give it another shot.
Yeah, this game fucking rules. Like, strongly, strongly, strongly recommend. Uh,
I'll stick with what I've been giving him, being a well. No, actually, I'm gonna give this one a 9, I guess, because I feel like I've heard more good things about this one than the other two.
Also, it has a bunch of original music by the company that produced all the original songs for Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and they're dubbed in English this time.
Ooh, those are good.
That's what one of those songs is in Smash, which begs the question: where's the Tokyo Mirage Sessions music?
That's a good
It's the
question.
exact same licensing deal.
That's a very good question. Well, they didn't add the other Fire Emblem characters.
It's true.
There was room on those season passes for at least 2 more Fire Emblem characters.
It's true.
All I'm saying is that someday I'm going to viciously defend Alir's inclusion in Smash Brothers.
Matt, I need a score.
I'll give it an 8 on faith.
All right. And then the last ones. I'm not gonna have you rate these yet. I'm just gonna name these and then we'll call it for the stream because it's very late. And we've been going for a very long time. Just reading these out, these are the games that people might not have on the radar because they launched in 2018 and 2019, which the Switch launched in 2017. Kirby Battle Royale sucks shit. It's not even a Battle Royale. Detective Pikachu is fine, but if you watch the movie, you don't need to play it. Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers is a whole hell of a lot of fun, but I have a really hard time recommending it at $40 when the other games are like $10. It is 4 times the content, and it's much better, but it's really hard to recommend people who aren't already fans. And if you're listening to this and you don't know if you're a fan, you're not going to be converted in 10 days to the point where you're dropping $40 on this. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido, is probably, from my perspective, a 3 out of 10 on Switch and a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 on 3DS. It's unbelievably better on 3DS than it is on Switch because
that's interesting.
Because it's fast, rapid, precise movements with touch controls. And it was made for a 3DS, and then people were complaining that it was being made for 3DS.
It's the same reason why The World Ends With You will never work on anything else.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. It's basically a very rapid match 3 game. It's like competitively. And guess what? You want a fucking stylus for that or a phone screen, but what you don't want is a Switch. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on 3DS is just a Switch version with stereoscopic 3D. WarioWare Gold is incredible. It is
WarioWare Gold is to WarioWare as Rhythm Heaven Megamix is to Rhythm Heaven.
Yes, this is the best WarioWare game probably, and I don't say that
and
lightly.
Also the most WarioWare game.
Yeah, and I don't say that lightly. If you've only played the Switch version, don't think that's WarioWare because it's not. Bastardization. Yokai Watch Blasters, Red Cat Corps, and Red Dog Squad are also each like $400. For some fucked up reason. Luigi's Mansion on 3DS is a very great conversion of that game. It also remains only like 3 hours long. And then the last three
perfect length.
The last 3 3DS games are Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which is not far off of the Wonderful 101 sales. And then that developer went out of business immediately.
Which is unfortunate.
Yes.
Because I've heard that Bowser's Inside Story is actually like one of the best ones, though I'd never heard anybody talk about the remake ever.
Bowser's Inside Story is the best one. The problem is that they did not need to make this remake because it did not improve the game that was already playable on the same hardware.
Rad.
Yokai, like, it literally didn't improve it at all. Yokai Watch 3 is meh, and Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn is the Wii game in 2D on the 3DS. And that's Nintendo's last published 3DS game.
What a way to go.
All right. Everything else is on Switch. We'll get to it when we get to it. I want to thank you both for sitting here and ranking games for 3 hours straight.
Sorry, our bullshit slowed it down so much.
No, it's fine. We got through the biggest like download only games. Again, this is in 10 days you will no longer be able to make new financial transactions on the Nintendo 3DS or Wii U eShops. This will most strongly affect the 3DS, especially some of these later games that were $40 because Nintendo didn't have enough faith in the market to manufacture cartridges for them in North America. Because they're fucking cowards. Alright. What a nightmare this fucking chart is going to be for the rest of time. They really took a nosedive and just stopped caring about their games, huh?
Well, after about a decade, though, things looked up a little bit until they went horribly downhill again.
Yeah.
They just stopped. They decided they didn't want to make games anymore.
I guess they just became
I can't
scam
blame
artists. They just became scam artists for 13 years.
Have you seen video games?
What is
They're
that
hard to make.
What is that little difference in between 2009 and 2010?
What is that?
That's a DSiWare game that Matt rated that Joe hasn't.
I see.
That I let you rate early.
Hmm.
It's not a bad game. It's a game you actually liked. No, you didn't.
Oh,
it was
right.
my improv. You gave it 2-2. That's not what I was thinking of. You gave what is it? For 2010, you gave an 8 to Lincoln Launch.
Yeah, that one looked very good.
Yes. Also, the DSiWare games are going away on the 3DS eShop, but you know what? There's like 100 first-party DSiWare games alone. That's going to be its own stream.
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
Trust me, there's so many. Have you ever heard of Metal Torrent? Good luck looking it up.
Serena, I've not played a single DSiWare game.
Yeah, I don't think
I guess you can't say that anymore. I have played one DSiWare game.
Yes. I'm just gonna...
I didn't even play... I guess I did technically play a DSiWare game because I played Shantae Risky's Revenge, which is not good.
Yes, it is not.
And that's it.
Okay. I'm just gonna read you some DSiWare games, and then I'm gonna mute in the middle of this. So thank you to everyone. Here is to scare Matt and Joe a list of fun things to look forward to ranking. Game & Watch Judge, Game & Watch Chef, Game & Watch Mario Super Factory,
Motherfucker,
Nintendo DSi Instrument Tuner, Nintendo DSi Metronome, Game & Watch Vermin, Game & Watch Helmet, Game & Watch Manhole, Game & Watch Ball, Game & Watch Flagman, Game & Watch Donkey Kong,